Now we are.
No.
You don't have to do it.
Gonna do it. Leave me alone.
Luchador.
We are dedicating this episode
Gonna do it.
to two wonderful, wonderful people, Coco and Vinnie Paul. They rest
You have
in
them
peace.
switched.
No, I'm pretty sure that's...
No, that's the right one.
Yeah.
Now, if we're taking Pantera request, I will. My favorite Pantera song is actually not "Cowboys from Hell." It's "Cemetery Gates."
I don't like that one.
Little underrated Pantera song right there. You ever see the behind the
Fucking
music from
hostile.
Pantera?
Yes.
Oh my god,
It's been years
so
since I've
fucked
seen
up.
it, but it's good.
That was when VH1 actually cared about music.
Is VH1 a channel now?
It still
I
is,
think
but
it
they don't
is.
fucking play music
It's like
anymore.
MTV.
Just celebrity TV shows.
It's just like MTV.
I loved MTV back in the day. I used to watch Beavis and Butthead with my grandmother.
You know, we
and
were
she fucking loved it. It was the most hilarious thing.
talking about that actually. Pantera was probably one of the few groups that when you saw a video of theirs on Beavis and Butthead, they didn't make fun of.
Yep.
They were
fucking
yeah,
dancing.
Yeah. So, rest in peace, Coco. Rest in peace, Vinnie Paul.
Yeah.
Do you hear about like their favorite story with Coco? Because Coco had a kitten back in the day, remember? And he or she would fucking blame everything that she
Really?
did on the cat. Like she ripped like a sink out of the wall, and when she got in trouble for it, she's like, "No, Kitty did it." Like in sign language.
Dude, it's crazy how smart they are. And it would be weird to be like the trainer of Coco
Yeah.
or be able to get that close to an animal like that.
Look
I
at
mean,
that. I mean, that chick's cuddling. She's almost spooning.
Yeah.
Dude, well,
With-
you
with
like
the-
all those
with-
people that they're like super like animal like saviors or whatever. They understand that that chick right there completely understands. No matter how long she's been with Coco, Coco could still rip her in
Yep.
half. Oh, can I get my lighter back by chance? The black one?
Which one?
The black one.
This one?
No.
Thank you, sir.
You don't.
There's lighters everywhere.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I saw. Lighters everywhere. Freaking crazy.
Nice and toasty.
Got 1 minute?
We got like less than that, yeah.
Grab something out of here.
Y'all ready?
Beer.
Oh, it's
No,
time.
I'm good. Yeah, sure. I'm good.
There's no meaning to any of this. Get that son of a bitch off the field right now.
What are you talking about? I'm TV's Fred Durst.
I hate the press. I hate you, especially.
I'm regretting this already.
I'm the philosopher formerly known as Goldfish.
El Bongo!
Grab him by the pussy? I don't know what that means.
This podcast may contain content and humor that most, if not all, will find blatantly offensive and possibly even demeaning. The viewpoints expressed during the podcast are strictly opinion, are merely meant for the sake of entertainment, and in no way expresses our true beliefs. We strongly suggest this be watched by a mature audience only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Fucking Mike.
Mike
God
broke
damn it.
it. Already
Didn't even
broke.
get into the intro yet. and Mike's already fucked it up. Is it working now, sweetheart?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast. Tonight's episode is called Somebody Try and Stop Us. Because we probably need to be stopped at this point. We've gone too far. Last week we we had Josh on the show, and unfortunately he got ballsy after taking his floaties off, and he went swimming and drowned in a kiddie pool. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We got El Bongo tonight.
Yeah. I'm back. Till he wakes up from his coma.
Yeah, he's in a coma.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
A death coma.
They're saying he'll have brain damage no matter what.
Then you already have brain damage?
Mhm.
Yeah, he already did, yeah.
A little bit.
A lot of
He's
it.
gonna
A lot.
drool a lot.
So, tonight replacing Josh, we have El Bongo, and I am El Dougalhaus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
shit. Yep, that's what they call me. Tonight we are joined by these two gentlemen, Kevin Weather, the Weather Pollock,
And it's hot as fuck.
Deb, I lost my shoes last night, Marino.
I did lose my shoes last night. How did you know that?
I just, connection.
I get that
He
vibe
took
off.
them.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
took your shoes.
Oh, you came to the house and took them?
Yeah, I switched them around.
Oh, word.
True story.
Shoe stealer.
I want to ask you gentlemen a warm-up question, and you have to answer it pretty quickly. But if you were to have a strip club, what would it be named?
The Great Divide.
Great Divide.
The Great
I
Divide,
like
that's actually a
it.
good one.
Nice.
I like it. Great Divide.
Green shirt! Green shirt!
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Great divide.
The Great Divide.
I can't beat that though. Jugs. I don't know. That was a good one.
I feel like you could have done better.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could have done.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't
there
throw
could have been
something like that at
like
me
a
right at the
climate
beginning.
reference, or something like that.
What about
Divergent flow. I don't know. Never mind. See, you caught me off guard. You caught me off guard.
Titty City?
Titty City.
Yep.
Cloud
I
City?
like it.
That rhymes.
I don't know.
Titty City.
Boobies.
It's alright for a Motley Crue song, I guess.
I would honestly call mine Chugga Dugs.
Chugga Dugs.
I'd go there. Just to see how gnarly the other ladies are.
Oh, they would be awful.
Would be the worst.
I would have 0 standards.
Ooh,
Yeah, 0.
that's gross.
I'll think of one later. I'll come back to it. No.
Don't
No,
assume my
no.
gender.
Oh my
Assume
god,
my
yes.
gender.
Gender benders. that would be a great strip club.
Gender benders.
Gender
Okay.
benders.
I like that a lot. Sexual. Gets the people going.
They got specials every night of the week, folks.
Gender benders.
Yeah.
Make sure you try the fish tacos.
Fish tacos.
They're $1 from like 7 to 9.
Yeah, 7 to 9
Happy hour.
Wednesdays.
Happy hour.
We
fish
tried to
tacos.
get Tuesdays, but they didn't get it, so.
Motherfuckers. Let's go fight them.
Well, like, I guess Tuesdays at my place would be bingo night.
Okay.
So you could get all the old ladies in there and the strippers getting down.
Strip club bingo.
What if it was old lady strippers playing bingo? That'd
That would
hot.
be amazing.
They can't work the pole, so they gotta work the bobber.
Like, yeah, they got their dabber and their cooch just dropping. Boom. Boom. B12.
I'm so aroused right now, Doug. Stop it. I can't help it. I have an old lady fetish.
Oh, 69.
Yeah. Oh, 69.
Oh, 69.
It's beautiful. Well, shit, we got a lot to cover. It's
Yeah.
been a weird week in the world. So maybe we should get on this. Do you guys remember the rules?
Let's make
Yep.
them scissor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Paper, rock, I mean.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
We can do that. Best out of 3 or 1?
Yep. Two out of 3. Yeah.
Alright.
And it's 1, 2, 3, sir.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Honor's yours.
Let's do. The drugs don't work.
The drugs don't work. Nice. In case you didn't understand that, that's a reference to a verb song. little tidbit for y'all. So we've got a lot to talk about. There was an Argentinian bust where a group was smuggling cocaine in fake World Cup trophies.
That's impressive.
Very impressive. They found quite a bit of it in Argentina.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The so-called Narcos de la Copa took advantage of the fact that the World Cup was going on. There was like a big global merchandise boom, so they were sending all these around with a bunch of cocaine in there. Overall, the officials found 20 kilos of marijuana, 10 kilos of cocaine, and 1,800 doses of crack cocaine, known as Paco.
Paco.
Paco's slightly different than crack cocaine, Associated Press. I wish you would get it right. So yeah, there were a few people arrested, but they seemed like they had a pretty legit operation with it.
It's a drop in the bucket, probably.
Oh, that's only a drop in the bucket.
Oh yeah,
Like a drop in the ocean.
Very minimal. This is on Business Insider.
You figure
Right
for
about
the
18.
amount of drugs that are seized, there's at least between 10 and 20 times more out there.
Probably more than that.
Probably closer to like 50 times.
Shit, I think the shit that gets busted is meant to get busted.
Right.
Probably.
You know, it's like a decoy.
They gotta look like they're doing something every now and
Yeah, those trophies looked really shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were terrible.
One just had a sticky note on it that says, "I don't have drugs inside."
then. Please don't break me.
Please don't search me.
Somebody picked it up. Wow, this is
There's
really
no
light.
cocaine in this trophy, I promise.
I mean, you remember that movie Traffic?
Yep.
Remember they turned those baby dolls,
And
like
pure
the cocaine
coke, yes.
into baby dolls, and then they painted it with like food coloring and shit, and it just dissolved into water and became cocaine.
We'd probably be
Yeah,
amazed.
you put it in water, dissolve it, and then let all the water evaporate, and there you go.
Is that why my baby dolls keep disappearing?
Yeah.
Man, my kids are always hyper.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially after
Need to
playing with
check
those
that
damn
shit.
things.
Yeah.
Just every baby doll you get, just lick it just to make sure. Okay.
It's either
This one's
cocaine
good.
or
My-
lead from
my-
China in the paint.
My tongue is not numb, but I do feel like I've got cancer in me, so there's lead.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy way. I mean, that's a good. I wonder, do they do that at the border?
You could just lick everything.
Just lick every
Yeah.
every baby doll that comes through.
I'd lick everything.
You know, they say a good majority of the cocaine in the United States doesn't even, like, we think it comes up through Mexico and shit, but it, no.
Oh.
No. It goes from Puerto Rico into Florida.
Yep.
True story.
Well, yeah, because they can
Florida.
smuggle it on U.S. boats.
Yeah.
And since Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth or whatever the fuck
You don't
wanna
have
call
to
it.
have a passport to travel from the
Yep.
two, yeah.
I think the majority of drugs are brought in by the people who bust the drug dealers.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I wouldn't disagree.
Well,
with
did you hear-
that. Well,
did
we
you-
have proof
And
of
we
that.
have proof it's
like-
happened a bunch of times.
Well, did you guys
So-
see that smuggled article, that training manual for ICE, and it basically said, "Oh yeah, if you find drugs, you can do whatever the fuck you want with them." Basically,
Yeah.
and it's like, whoa.
That's pretty
We
sweet.
should go join ICE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the
ICE.
rules
I mean,
against
that's
boofing?
funny that that's their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, the war on drugs is really just a business.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Did
it's
you
a big
guys ever
business.
see that movie? It didn't do too well in the theaters with Tom Cruise in it, but American Made.
Yeah, I saw.
Dude, the CIA
That's a
fucking
bad- yeah.
hired him to fucking deliver drugs. The whole
He got
around-
arrested
yeah.
and the fucking government called the cops and said, "Let this motherfucker go."
Yeah,
He walks out.
That's when he's all, you could get, he's all, in that scene, he's all, "I can buy you all guys Cadillacs right now if you let me go." And they wouldn't let him go. And then the DA comes out and he's all, "Let him go." And he's like, "Should've took my deal," and walks off. Fuck, you know. But yeah, dude, friggin' our government uses drug money to do the whole fucking
yeah.
black ops operation shit. CIA,
yeah.
fucking DSI, fucking all that shit.
Well, the money's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's not going to come from
Guns
it's not going
and
to come
drugs.
from our tax
Weapons
dollars.
sales and drugs.
Yep.
We're at war with these countries, but then we fucking sell them tanks and fucking missile launchers and fucking cars and guns and shit. It's like, well, what the fuck are we doing?
You can get those here if you pass the right background checks and pay the tax code.
I know a guy that's got a tank back home.
I know people have all sorts of crazy
Dude, I knew a
shit.
guy that had fucking cannons and shit. You know? Yeah, you can basically get anything if you have the right amount of money and the right amount of paperwork.
Yep.
So,
Like, that's a big thing you get busted with when you're traveling across the country with drugs, is traveling without a tax code.
Which is bullshit.
Well,
Yeah, it's
freaking
fucked
Utah, they fucking charge you fucking tax. They fucking put tax stamps
tax
on the
stamp.
shit they fucking take from you.
Mm-hmm.
Utah's all ass backwards though.
That's stupid.
Mormons.
Yeah.
so per se, could I get
I mean,
a
Mormons
tank
or whatever, but kind of strict.
only having my ID from parts unknown? Do you think they would recognize that?
At a gun show, you probably could.
At a gun show, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to a tank show.
Well, hell
where are
yeah.
those?
I don't know if you even need an ID.
Okay. I like it. Let's go buy tanks, Doug.
Do the next podcast in a tank. We can shoot some shit.
Dude, I'm pretty sure you can just talk to Jacks. They always have fucking military surplus vehicles around. Hey, give me a tank.
It's true.
I mean, they probably won't let you like able to shoot the tank, but yeah.
I don't want to do it
That's what-
then. I want to be able to shoot.
Well,
the
what was
tank.
that like
Yeah, well,
almost
that's
like
the point,
15
huh?
or so years ago? Wasn't there that National Guard guy that stole a tank off the army base and like drove it around?
Just
Southern
a few weeks
California?
ago, yeah.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
There's been multiple.
He was all fucked up.
It's like, hey, not build a killdozer. Let's just steal a tank.
I mean, it's already there.
Did some LSD and jumped in a tank, and it was a great idea.
I would.
Yeah, I think he said he was on Molly or
Yeah.
something like that.
It was
Yeah.
on a hallucinogen, I
Yeah.
think, for sure.
I
All right, we
throw
got sidetracked.
a fire, like a flame sticker on the side of it, or maybe a lightning bolt, like a car decal.
Base nectar blasting inside. You got a pacifier in your mouth. You're like, somebody give me a fucking back rub!
Get a strobe light going.
Yeah.
Hang some glow sticks on the side of
EDM,
it.
play some EDM.
You're not even holding the handle. You're just fucking playing with the glow sticks, running shit over. Dude, I'm there.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Tank rave.
Tank rave. That sounds like so much fun.
That's our first hashtag. For
Tank grave.
Tank
rave.
Tank rave.
So a sculptor is in a lot of shit after he took and placed an 800-pound, nearly 11-foot steel sculpture of a bent, burned drug spoon outside of Purdue Pharmaceutical.
Good.
Purdue has been a big part of our opiate crisis with their Oxycontins.
I think
and
that's the
shit like
coolest
that.
shit.
I think
ever.
it's amazing.
He was
fucking
arrested.
He was
awesome.
arrested and he's been charged with a misdemeanor and a felony.
A felony.
A
really.
felony, yeah.
What's the felony?
Felony trespass.
Okay, yeah, it is private property, I guess. But, dude, it's fucking brilliant. Like, you can fucking find it on YouTube. Look up the fucking infomercials Purdue Pharmaceuticals were touting for, like, oxys. They're like, no, this stuff's not
Well,
fucking
I mean,
addictive.
even you go to the doctor and you're like, man, my fucking head hurts. Hey, here's some Percocet, bro.
Yeah.
Take a couple of
Well,
these
they're
a day.
backing off on that now,
A
which is
little
awesome.
because of the fact that everybody's shooting up heroin now, and the
Fucking
reason
fentanyl.
is because of the fucking pills. Like nobody, not many people, I guess I should say, just start shooting up heroin.
Right, yeah.
Unless you're like a rock star or some, you're not gonna be
But you
Bubba from Mississippi and be like, man, yeah, I just want to
Two
bang
major-
some heroin. Like,
Think about it, though. Last two major rock stars that died of OD didn't die of heroin overdoses.
it was fentanyl,
It was fentanyl.
Yeah.
And it was fentanyl. It was
fake
fentanyl
drugs.
that was disguised as Vicodin because fucking Prince and Tom Petty.
Yep. But
Tommy
that should
P.
just show how the opiate epidemic touches everyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or white or black or whatever. Like,
So this artist has a gallery that he just opened. That part of the proceeds are going to combat the opiate problem. but it is a gallery dedicated, I guess, to the art of addiction, in a way, and so that's why he's doing these. But he says he has more, and he plans on dropping them at lobbyists' house, congressmen's houses, and their offices, all sorts of shit.
Basically, not that
he needs
hard.
a cape.
He does need a cape.
Well,
Because this
fucking-
person's a badass.
What they
right?
need to do is with this is literally freaking have people lying like in the hallways representing like how many
They've done
OD
that.
deaths and shit.
They've done that outside of Purdue Pharmaceuticals offices a few times, and as well as a couple of the
Well,
other ones, you know?
yeah, I don't know. You brought that story up. I think the last time I was on about that West Virginia town that had pumped in so many fucking
millions
They
of
were
pills.
flooding.
It was,
And it's like-
it was like 735 pills per person.
Yeah.
That's insanity. That's every man, woman, and child in that town. And
Everybody's fucked up.
You know,
They all need to have
100%
the
like,
In the South, like opiates are really big and abused, and it's a party drug too. Like I haven't run into it as nearly as much up here, but in the South,
then I guess
it's
they're like weed's like the devil,
right,
and
exactly.
all that
And I think
shit.
there's a correlation with that because like statistically, the states that have legal or medical marijuana have way less opiate use per capita, and so it's like. But see, the government does not want it to happen because we can grow our own.
I feel
plants.
like that statistic has got to be skewed.
You think so?
I do think it's got to be skewed because I would say that.
Where's your?
And as much as I'm a huge advocate for legalized marijuana, when weed became legal here, we saw a bigger flood of heroin come up here. Than
Do you think
did
it was
before.
because people that moved here?
I don't know if it was
That initial
necessarily
flux?
people who moved here or the fact that they say that cartels still make 80% of their income on weed in our
they do.
country. And so if we're taking away from that, all of a sudden they're going to find a way
I see what
to
you're
make
saying. No,
up
that
for
makes
it.
sense. Yeah.
So, I mean, we saw a huge increase in heroin and we saw a huge increase in meth, I would say. And I'd say coke. You know, we saw a huge increase in
they're
all
trying to
of it,
catch
you know?
that profit loss.
Well, I can also see it too that where we only have this hodgepodge system where in certain states it's legal and in other states it's illegal, and the cartels are really like, well, maybe the legal states we don't get as much profit, so they're directing all their efforts toward the states where it's still illegal. I mean, let's be blatantly honest. You probably know this since you're from the South. Even if the feds drop the Schedule 1 on marijuana,
Mississippi would
they
not
would
legalize.
never legalize it.
It would take a ballot initiative for that state to legalize. The people in charge are never going to do it.
On their own. It's
On their
gonna take-
own. No, it's going to take the people. Because even like my wife's super strict Christian grandmother would love it to be medically legalized. She's not for recreational, but she would vote yes on a medical referendum.
initiative.
Yep. Because she's older, she knows people that it would help. It might would actually help her. Like I think that's the way in the South to get it passed. Because even though, like you said, if the government just said, no, we're taking off the controlled substance list, you guys do what you want to do, Mississippi will not do it through the
Even
government.
Mississippi still has some of the strictest alcohol laws on the
Oh,
books.
there's a bunch of counties that are dry.
Yeah.
Like, they do not sell. Some counties don't sell beer or liquor. A lot of counties don't sell liquor. Like there's a few states or a few counties you have to go to get wine or whiskey or whatever you want to get. There's no alcohol sales on Sundays.
It's insane.
Used to be that way here.
That's really
Used
sad.
to be, yeah.
That's why you buy
You'd have to
extra
go to
on
Wyoming.
Saturday.
Yep.
So there's retailers who are experimenting with putting these blue lights in their bathrooms, like different grocery stores, convenience stores, where they've had a huge increase of people going in and shooting up in their bathrooms. They're putting these blue lights in there, so it makes it harder to see the veins.
Well, and also blue light
Wow.
is a lot more intense than just normal light.
Right.
And so if you stay in blue light longer, it actually is more of a psychological effect
It'll
too.
cause some anxiety on you and shit like that, yeah.
I noticed the Target in Loveland did that.
It's interesting that they're doing this now.
I really thought it was like a Kmart thing. It's
Like a blue light special?
and
But Kmart doesn't exist that much anymore.
But it's to give you either the idea that Martha Stewart will come and kill you, or you're gonna go to jail. Because that's just what I think about when I think of Kmart. Just Martha Stewart going to prison.
I think of not being able to
Kmart
find
was my first
anybody
job.
that works there.
Yeah.
Like they have one person in the
Yeah.
entire store.
Yeah, and like
And they're
part
on
of the
break.
store
Yeah.
is like dark and like shut down.
Just light flickering.
Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and milk is like $6 a fucking gallon.
Ew.
And it's expired.
Yeah.
It's like a week old. It's still good, guys.
That's definitely what I think about.
That's not an
Yeah.
expiration date. That's a sell-by date.
Does it smell sour?
No, I think
It's good.
I mean, a lot of places should start doing that too if they want to combat the problem. But they're just kind of shuffling chairs on the Titanic.
Right.
You know, we actually have to get to the root cause of the problem, which no one will ever really talk
Nobody
about.
wants to. I mean, they need to decriminalize all drugs. And like Portugal did like 12 or 14 years ago. And because they had one of the highest HIV rates in the world, and now they have one of the lowest.
Yeah.
Because instead of just taking people to jail, they offer them help
Yep.
paid for by the state.
Yep, and they have to go through a board of people
Yep.
who have gone through the process.
Yep.
It's not a people or a group of people who aren't familiar with addiction. It's people who are very familiar.
And I mean, I don't think we need a heroin store or a cocaine
No.
store
No.
on the corners. That's
Which
not.
pretty much have with methadone
Exactly.
clinics and Suboxone
exactly.
clinics.
Exactly. But I mean, I think people should be offered help to get off drugs if they want it. If they don't, write them a ticket. I mean, I think even Mexico decriminalized all drugs for personal consumption.
I think for personal consumption.
You're
yes.
right. Like Ellis, I mean, everything.
Well,
you
and
have
even California has kind of decriminalized a lot of drugs. Like, you can get busted with a certain amount and not get fucked in the ass. Like, it's now like very low.
not a felony off the bat. I mean,
Right.
because I mean, even like
What?
insurance doesn't cover rehab, and most people can't afford rehab that actually want to go. So if
Rehab's fucking
it's
expensive.
fucking super expensive, and so like if you really want to help society, instead of locking these people up, fucking. Because I mean, to lock a person up for a year costs tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not get them clean and have them be productive members?
It costs, but it makes.
It does.
It makes
I
a
mean,
shit ton of money for the private prison industry.
in Mississippi, the private prison industry has a contract with the state that all prisons have to be 90% filled, or they still have to pay for those empty beds. So it's an incentive
to fucking
to
bust
fucking
people.
arrest people. Like
Yeah.
weed's been
And they get
decriminalized.
bonuses if they're over
Yes,
capacity.
yes, weed's been decriminalized there since the 70s, but they still arrest people and put them in jail that don't know the law. It's bullshit. I mean, Ole Miss grows weed for the federal government.
I
University there.
Yeah, and I heard it's like
Terrible
really
weed.
Oh, it's
shitty.
terrible. It's the worst. I've been there before. It's the worst
Well,
weed ever.
there's only like less than 100 people on the federal.
list.
There's four now.
Four
There's
on the
four
federal
live,
medical
yep.
marijuana program.
There was four or 5 years ago. There might be less now. There's one guy out of Florida. I can't remember his name, but he's a stockbroker, and he gets a joint every month. I mean, he gets a metal tin. It's like a round metal tin of joints every month from the federal government.
It's probably awful.
Oh, I'm sure he probably throws that shit away and just smokes real weed. Like,
I also heard too that the students at Ole Miss, the day that they burn the whatever they have left over, they actually purposely try to stay downwind because it's like a huge fucking bonfire, and they just go downwind to see if they can just get a second-hand deal, or they open up their dorm rooms.
it's terrible because it's run by the feds. And
Yeah.
so, I mean,
Well,
even
yeah.
though the feds patented THC and CBD I think in 1996. They still claim it has no medicinal value.
Did you hear the FDA just approved the first CBD drug, which I think is kind of dangerous because that could be like, oh look, there's a pharmaceutical CBD now, which could freaking undercut the entire medical marijuana thing.
A
They
lot
could
of people
totally.
are they're worried about, like in the industry, they're worried about the feds coming in and taking it over, basically.
Or big companies.
Philip Morris. I mean, even Anheuser-Busch, they lobby against it, but they're also putting money into it.
Yeah.
For when it goes federally legal, they're going to have these fucking huge-ass farms. The weed's going to be shit, though. I mean, you know from living here in Colorado, if you buy weed from a place that grows thousands and thousands of plants at a time and they just push it out to make money, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, the best weed here is usually grown from somebody that's just a regular person.
Not somebody working for it.
Exactly.
Wasn't there a federal medical marijuana bill that went all the way back to the 60s? There was like 6 people on it.
It was during Nixon's time, and Nixon made a commission to study marijuana. And his commission came back and said, man, this shit's harmless, really. It has medical benefits too. He got fucking pissed and fired everybody and then buried that report, and then we just found out about it. You know,
Yeah, everyone forgets
recently.
that. Yeah. Johnson was president when the Controlled Substance Act was passed, but Nixon's the one that initiated everything. Basically, Nixon was the one that started the war on drugs. Because his office was given, saying, okay, which drugs go where, you know, and of course they were going to rig it against weed.
Right. Well, and he started, a lot of his stuff was for racist things, and it was like people were against the Vietnam War, and a lot of them were hippies against him, and so it was a lot of a more political bullshit, I guess, than, I don't know.
Pretty insane. But the tides are turning, even though if it is kind of slow right now.
Well, it's like alcohol. I mean, you had the temperance movement, the temperance fucking crazy ass women that were going in and breaking fucking windows at bars, shattering bottles, and ended up getting it illegal. But it took states to say,
wait a minute,
fuck you, federal government, we're gonna sell alcohol. Like, y'all can fuck off.
Colorado being one of the first.
Yep, it was. And it's like, well, what calling their bluff? What are you gonna do about it? Like,
well, it's funny because like you could actually find bottles from the 20s and early 30s that say only for medical use only.
oh yeah, you could go to the doctor with like a snake bite and get prescribed whiskey.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, how about that? So according to the Associated Press and the San Francisco Gate, the U.S. reports that Colombia's coca production has surged to a record high.
We like cocaine, man. Like, people, I'm not saying us, but people in America fucking love cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's a rich person drug. You know,
So-
it's people with money
This
love
week,
some blow.
dude,
Yeah,
this weekend
like-
I just went to my
Drunk
20-year
people
high
love
school
crack.
reunion, and 4 people asked if there was coke at the reunion.
Really?
Yeah,
Were you one of the 4?
no,
No.
I was just seeing if I was just there. Well,
Were
I
you
was-
the one holding?
No.
No.
Well, it's
He was the plug.
Oh yeah, there were like 4 or 5
How
people.
much you want?
It's just like high school all over again. Where's the drug dealer kid?
Because I would bet the majority of that probably comes up here.
I imagine there's a lot. Yeah. Oddly enough, they say that Cheyenne
Wyoming?
consumes a lot through the base up there.
I read a report about the nuclear base.
Yeah, they do a lot of
they were
coke and
caught
acid.
of coke and LSD.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Effie
guess
Warren,
if you're just
a few
sitting there
times.
waiting to push a button,
Yeah.
what else better do you
you know,
have to
up
do?
there at Effie Warren.
Like, oh man, we just control the demise of the world. Yeah, let's do some LSD or
Don't-
some blow.
Don't you think that it would make it worse though? Like you start tripping, you freak out, and you think there are monsters outside, so you hit the button.
And technically, it's not a
Probably
button. You
so.
turn a key.
Probably punch in some numbers or some shit.
They can't remember that.
Kevin Kaufman says, I like how they can monitor illegal drug production from another country.
Yeah.
That's why I say because they fucking are funding it and shipping it. They know.
Absolutely.
That's my fucking inventory, bitch.
What are you laughing at?
You should see Dab on the green screen in the chat. It's awesome.
Yes.
He's just another brick in the wall. Man.
That is fucking great.
That is
priceless.
Great. And Patrick before that said, remember that time I wore a green shirt in the green room?
I remember.
I knew better not to wear it.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I think it's hilarious.
We have it on occasion, and I actually have a list of like guest guidelines on our website.
Share that with me next time.
But I don't put that in there. I don't put it in there because I think
kinda
it's
like to
fucking
be a floating
hilarious.
head in
I
arms.
think it's hilarious.
Like,
It's a treat.
Be like
Legit.
the weatherman on Halloween where he
Oh,
wears
yeah.
the green suit,
Yeah.
but it has like the skeleton.
how
He's like,
fancy our
"Oh."
CGI gets.
So you were saying I was like a meteorologist. I always tell people this face ain't even made for radio.
It's made for.
I actually did apply for a
Telegraph?
job when I got my
Yeah.
bachelor's degree in Jackson. Didn't get it, but
yeah, my brother was like, no, I don't want to be on TV.
You can't have it on Kevin. This happens, you know.
I'm trying. Gotta work with
But
me.
work it.
work it, twerk
He
it.
has to be more professional than me. Here in a few years.
Technically,
this
I'm
will
on
be
break.
back to
That's what I.
already, but-
Yeah.
Colin Fitzgerald in the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say something, Colin.
I love you, Colin. I love you.
If I knew you better, I would say I love you too, but I never met him.
Oh well, yeah, Colin's great. El Bongo, you'll meet him.
There he is.
Spanky isn't here, man. He died. A death coma.
Yeah, he's deaf in a death coma.
He's in a death coma. Because he
I
drowned.
believe my
Yeah.
lighter got
I'm
stolen.
El Bongo.
Yeah,
Filling
back
in
with
for
this
him.
one, yours.
Way to come in late.
No worries, dude.
We talked about this already. Good job.
Sure.
I would like to take a moment before we switch topics to plug, which I will do multiple times during the show.
Please don't plug me.
That on the 30th, aka this Saturday, I am playing a show with a group called Nub. Really interesting, high energy punk. It's kind of like Tom Waits meets Ween, I would
Sweet.
say. They're awesome. I'm playing with them at the Dancing Ghost Ranch. I'll be doing a mix of comedy and music. So yeah, please come out for that. That will be amazing. Yeah.
I'll come out only if you do erotic dancing in the middle.
Hit me up if you want details, and I'll give
Indian
them to you.
erotic dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweet the deets.
You need some
Tweet the deets.
like little bells you can ring on your fingers.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding.
classy. And just,
Or no, it has to be like the monkey.
and just a G string and tassels, and then the cymbals.
You did that last night.
Oh, that's how I got the idea.
I want to get like the belly dancer bells too. I don't know if I'll have time.
So
I have to
Saturday.
get them custom. What?
There is a fucking fly flying around this microphone, and
Fucking
I
kill
can
it.
hear it.
Fucking
Driving me nuts.
Nice.
Miyagi that.
Nice. Yeah,
Fuck.
Miyagi that
Chopsticks.
bitch.
I was gonna look for some dust off and blast some.
Don't lie, you were gonna huff it.
Yeah,
It's because
Fuck.
it's summer and we have the window
Fucker.
open because it's hotter than fucking balls in there.
Well, just so you know, I'm good at sound. That is a fly. That's not me.
No, it's all Mike. He's lying.
It's not.
It's 100% fake.
Fuck you.
God damn it, Mike.
I'll take a picture. It's right there. It's
Tempo.
Yes, sir.
You get to pick.
Ooh, I
the
get a
next
pick.
topic.
Ooh, piece of candy. Let's go with no gov, no love.
No gov, no love. So I guess with all these tariffs that be going on, Harley has taken a huge hit in this battle with Trump. He's been kind of talking shit about him for sending their jobs overseas, so now they have a tariff on their body.
Well, the tariff was imposed by the European Union.
No, this was here.
Well, yeah. So because no. There's a little misunderstanding.
Trump imposed a tariff on material imported, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
so-
that they were using. So
And
they're
then in
gonna.
retaliatory, the European Union put like a $2,200 tariff on Harley Davidson motorcycles.
So they're going somewhere, and then
overseas.
Trump, in his awesome fashion, while he shits every morning, tweeted. Because you know, like it's funny, you know when our president has his morning shits, because at like
'Cause he's-
5:30 or so, it's
Exactly.
like 10 of them in a row. And
Viper.
yeah,
It's his executive time.
and he
quote,
said they're
unquote.
going to be sorry, like a president threatening an American company.
Yeah, he kind of talked shit on him while
Oh,
he was
yeah, for
shitting.
sure.
But it's a freaking self-inflicted wound.
Who, for Harley?
No, well, for Trump.
Yeah.
Trump caused the tariff to cause Harley Davidson to move, and the retaliatory tariff
Yeah.
from the European Union.
Right.
This isn't on Harley Davidson. This is totally on Trump,
Right.
100%. And then he turns around and doubles down on his bullshit.
He will never
Harley Davidson.
apologize. He will never apologize
Fuck
for
no, he
shit
won't.
that he says. He doubles down on, even if it's the dumbest, most ridiculous thing or a lie. Fuck it, I'll double down on it.
Motherfucking
Like,
Space Force!
Yeah, I mean, it's just insane.
Well, do you also hear that Jack Daniels and other whiskeys have gone up 10% in price because of tariffs the European Union smacked on?
yeah,
it?
because the tariffs here aren't on the manufactured material; they're on the raw products.
And then the
Right.
European Union tagged it on the finished good.
Yep, on the finished good.
Well, like also like Harley Davidson was talking about they're putting a plant in Thailand, and then they're also talking about putting a plant in India. Literally, Harley Davidson like 5 years ago spent like $300 million on a plant in St. Louis, and they're just closing it like that because of this.
Well,
That
and
was a
though,
big thing for
because
Harley, all American.
because they can pay people in Thailand and India some bullshit wages, and they don't have to give health care. And I mean, I don't know, when everybody's here, you know, people are pushing for at least $15 an hour. Their company is there to make money, I think now, and not make bikes.
Right.
Does that make sense? They have
But that
stockholders.
makes for any company now.
Oh, yeah.
You notice any company's just like,
Well-
yeah, we're just trying to maximize as much profit as we can.
I
Nickel
read-
and dime you to death.
I read a thing about a nail company. They make fucking nails. That is struggling to keep
Like you
their
put on a
doors
bat
open.
to smash somebody in the face with?
Yeah, like
Okay,
that.
Gotcha.
So like Lucille.
The steel tariffs have gone up so much for them that they have lost customers due to their pricing increase. They've had to let people go, and that they're about to go out of business. And this company's been around since like the dawn of registering fucking businesses. And
So like the 1700s.
yeah,
Damn.
not that long, but like 1800s.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I know NASA's even having trouble with this, with the steel tariffs, because they were authorized to build a second launcher for the Space Launch System. And they can't do it because there's not enough steel now.
Because we sent all of our scrap metal over to China, and now they have it. And
They're like, huh, bitch, you want your steel back?
They also have our
Pay the
debt and our
price.
property
Let's see
too.
what happens. Yep.
Dude, the freaking the two nations I'd be worried about right now buying property in the United States, China and Russia. They
the
have bought
Russians
so
already have
much
a ton of
property.
too.
What's up, Bobby?
But like,
Who?
but with this tariff thing,
What's
it's
up,
only
Ike?
gonna get worse.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. I don't like it.
I don't like
mean,
it either, because why rock the boat? I mean,
Especially that, because he has a pretty good, I say he, I mean, right now America has a pretty damn good economy. Unemployment's pretty low. There's a lot of jobs being created, so like, why fuck that up? He is his own worst enemy. He fucking
well, did you hear
inflicts
about the
pain.
stock market? It's
Yeah.
already since Trump started the tariffs and everything, all of the entire gain this year from the Dow Jones is just wiped out.
Sexy.
About 10% wiped out. You know how I know that? Because I'm worrying about my mom's rent.
Because Because you invest into Dow Jones?
Well, my mom does.
Y'all met
Well,
Dow Jones before?
Edward Jones through
He's a
them.
weird motherfucker.
It's a real
In
person?
the stock market. He's a weird
I was
motherfucker.
going to say, it's a real person? I didn't think so.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's real. Dude.
It's Edward James Olmos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That makes sense. So there was a whole Mexican police force, a whole town's
I
police
read about
force,
this.
arrested in connection with a mayoral candidate's murder. Yeah. 30 of them were arrested and questioned about the murder of Fernando Angeles Juarez.
I'm just thinking that this is promotion for that sequel to Cesario or whatever.
It's just real life down there, though. Like,
Dude, I know it is, dude.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
Dude, my best friend was fucking killed by the cartel.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember a couple years ago the story of David Hartley?
I don't.
Him and his wife were jet skiing on Falcon
Yeah.
Lake on the border.
Oh, I do. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I
yeah.
do.
He
Actually
was
know.
my best friend
Really?
since like preschool. And
That-
he was
really?
fucking murdered. Yeah.
Damn.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
And what's
shit.
crazy, here's the crazy part. So back then, the State Department wouldn't issue a death certificate for David. They said he had to wait 7 years. And
Why 7 years?
because no body was recovered.
Yeah.
That's why.
Still. Like,
No body was recovered. So, and it happened internationally. That's why the State Department dealt with it, because Falcon Lake's on the international border with us in Mexico. And so yeah, literally like 2 months ago, his widow finally got his death certificate and could finally claim his life insurance policy. It wasn't much, but still, finally, after
a
like
long
7
fucking time.
fucking years.
That sucks.
But yeah, dude, fuck the cartels, dude. That's like one of the main reasons why I want weed legalized across the board is because you fucking cut them off at the knees, man.
Oh no, they'll just flood with more meth
Well,
and more heroin.
I mean, yeah, they'll adapt, but at least with like their number one cash crops right now, even with all the legalization, still marijuana. But if across the board, man, Well, did you hear about, what was that? You brought up, I saw it on the TV, on the screen, you brought up El Chapo.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how much crazy security shit they have to go through to make sure he doesn't fucking escape again? And he's here in the U.S.
Or that he is murdered.
Right.
They don't want him murdered. They want to prosecute him
Right.
and call it a win.
For the war on drugs.
Yeah.
El Bongo, how does it feel that your people are so corrupt?
I just deal with it, man. Like, I just.
We don't have to be like that lady, was it in Oregon or whatever?
What? The permit patty?
No, it was another chick.
Permit patty.
She
that
just
bitch.
literally just was walking down the street, and the first Mexican she saw, she just started berating him, saying, "You're all drug dealers and rapists."
Yeah,
and
'cause Trump said
because
so.
Trump said so. And I'm like,
I almost wonder if some of that shit's real or fake. Like, I mean, I know there's some fucking idiots out there, but it's hard for me to wrap my mind around being
oh yeah.
that fucking stupid. I
Oh,
don't know.
there's a lot of fucking people that are
I know.
stupid. And
I know.
like a lot of people have, like, a lot of the racists and bigots have been emboldened since Trump's become president, which is, come on, man, you guys know me. I'm a fucking, Carl Sagan guy. I'm like, we're all on this planet together, man. Fuck.
Yep.
All this speck of dust floating in sheer immensity,
We're all star stuff.
Bingo! Ding! Yes!
I wanted to bring this story up because it involves two people that have been on my throat punch list
Oh,
since
you have a
the
list.
development of the throat punch list. They were both big reasons why I came up with the celebrity throat punch list. Jimmy Fallon and Donald Trump are having like this Twitter feud.
They're beefing.
And it's over an old clip. Wasn't it an older clip?
It's like
2000
two or
it's
3 years old.
2016.
Yeah, 2 years old.
I don't watch Fallon.
Where, yeah, me neither. Because I want to punch him in the throat.
Dude, I haven't watched a late night show in like over a decade.
You should.
Conan. Conan's the man.
Conan's amazing. But
Conan's awesome.
He rubbed his hair, and then fucking Trump just brought it up again recently after.
Well, because Fallon said, I'm sorry, he apologized to his show that he's sorry that he humanized Trump.
Right.
And so that gets up in Trump's ass, and Trump does what Trump does.
It's like, don't apologize for me. Just no.
He got all butthurt.
Yeah.
And so
He's
they've
like,
been
he
feuding.
gets major butthurt. Like, I think he is the king of butthurt in
He's
the country.
definitely the thinnest skinned president we've ever had.
It's crazy when we can watch the social interaction between a late night host
And the president.
and the president happen on a social media platform.
Because it's never happened like that before.
No.
Ever.
You'd think presidents would have bigger stuff to deal with. Like Space Force.
Twitter shits.
It's Twitter shits. Like when
Hashtag
he
Twitter
shits.
shits.
That's it. Oh, that's a good one.
Executive Twitter shits.
Like, I mean, it's literally, I swear, when he takes a shit, he tweets. Because a lot of his tweets are like 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
While he's watching Fox.
he's probably, you know,
Yeah,
Secret
fucking
Service
watching
probably,
Fox and
man, you,
Friends.
you got to get up, you know, start your day. And he gets up, and, you know, everybody usually shits when they get up.
Did you also hear too, like that whole thing he had with Kim Jong-un in North Korea, and basically was for nothing because now Trump's saying, "Oh, they're dangerous again," and blah blah blah.
He didn't necessarily say that. What he said is there's no timeline for when they'll be denuclearized. And so until then, they can still be considered dangerous. So
Yeah,
And, you know,
but
honestly,
he didn't call him Rocket Man this time.
no,
everything that every other president's done hasn't worked. So there's no, like, we're not going to lose anything by him doing what he's doing.
But didn't they say
Right.
that we're gonna get rid of our war games though?
Yeah.
That's starting in like August or whatever.
Yeah, he did say
Yeah,
that.
And
in
we lost
South
something.
Korea.
That's
But
something.
we still have troops there. I mean, if our government thought that North Korea was going to send a nuke, or they did, like, their entire country would be gone in like 30 minutes. So I don't. I think a lot of this is like bluster, and because usually North Korea just says a bunch of shit, and the past presidents don't respond. And I don't necessarily agree with calling him Rocket Man at the fucking UN Security Council, but let's see what happens. I don't know. If it don't work, it don't work. But nothing else is fucking
Like
working.
you were saying, oh, it would take 30 minutes. Yeah, that in that 30 minutes though, how much artillery would be brought down on Seoul?
Oh, I mean, it
It
would be
would be
terrible. Oh,
fucked-
it'd be
it'd be-
horrible. It would be fucking
You want to hear a
horrible.
crazy story? Okay,
Yeah.
let's check this out. My dad, may he rest in peace, but my dad changed his his date on his birth certificate so he can enlist, and he fought in the Korean War.
That war, I mean, I think we have 50-something thousand troops
Yeah,
there in that
we
war.
still have like 30,000 there. They're right there on the DMZ.
I heard
my old
today
meeting-
that they're sending a lot of those skeletons, or a lot of the bodies back.
Yeah, my,
Not just those guys, but we have
Yeah.
live troops still there.
yeah. I mean, they're in their
So
like
we'll see.
80s.
I mean,
but
No,
yeah.
I mean we have new troops.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
Too.
It's so fucking, because Trump's way is, if he wants to get somebody to like him, then he just butters them up. So he's been talking about Kim Jong-un being a strong leader, and he's this and that, and it's like, he still has tons of political prisoners, people in concentration camps, people dying from starvation. Like, he's not
Well, those
a
guys
good
that,
dude.
that
Like,
Trump took credit for, those hostages, they had freaking evidence of freaking torture.
oh, I'm sure they did. And I'm
And-
glad they got him home.
Well, yeah, they got
I
him
know
back,
this.
but still, man, those guys were tortured the fuck out of. And
That's why I don't like him.
literally,
like, saying,
they say North Korea is Kim Jong Un's the most brutal dictator on the planet,
he killed like 3 or 4 members of his family, had them assassinated.
with fucking anti-tank guns or anti-aircraft guns.
His brother-in-law, or I could be fucking
Somebody.
wrong. There's video of him getting killed with some kind of, it was a syringe, and they shot him up with some shit, and there's video of it.
Not a syringe, but they some
Or something,
chemical
some
agent.
bullshit,
Those
yeah.
2 chicks at the airport got
yep.
him. Yeah.
What's crazy, like, if you want to see some really fucked up, it's a couple years old, but Vice did it. They snuck into North Korea, and half their news crew got like access, they weren't supposed to, and like the other half's like, okay, we'll play along with your game or whatever, and they're like, oh, look at our like information center, and it had all these brand new laptops set up, right? But all of them were just on the start screen, except one guy that they wanted to talk to. That, of course, this is the guy they want us to talk to because he's the only smart one in the room, you know. And like,
well, it's all fucking staged. Like,
oh yeah, and then like the Harlem
production.
Globetrotters played there, like on a humanitarian mission.
Did y'all see fucking Dennis Rodman on CNN?
Oh my god!
With his Potcoin shirt?
Potcoin, Make America Great Again hat, crying.
Yeah,
like,
crying.
2018 has been fucking crazy.
Idiocracy.
Yeah, actually, that kind of embodies 2018
It
as a whole.
does.
It does.
It
It
does.
literally,
It's like-
the first half of 2018 is Dennis Rodman on CNN.
Yeah.
Like literally anyone that's woken up from a coma, anyone that is woken up from a coma, that's been in a coma for like the past like 5 years, 6 years, fuck, even 20 years.
Put me back out.
They're gonna be like,
what
just
is
kill
going
me.
on?
The best.
I mean, because the presidency is like a rolling reality show.
I would
With the
say
tweets, like the
rolling
tweets are just
dumpster
like
fire.
the fucking the truffles on top of your steak. Like it's the tweets are fucking awesome in a way. So I'd shake my head at most of them, but it's fucking awesome. Like the president is beefing with everybody that talks shit about it. The president is blocking people on Twitter.
And now
Which
he
is
can't.
technically
He can't, I know,
he
which is
can't,
awesome.
but he's still doing it. The best Twitter feed I actually follow is Translate Trump, and it literally translates every tweet he sends into normal speak. It is
funny.
fucking hilarious. And then there's Tweetbot, Trumpbot, where it takes every tweet Trump sends out, prints it out on paper, and then lights it on fire.
Do you think that it, I mean, there's got to be people on the staff that just work on, like, you're going out here, you can't have this, you can't do
But
this,
I think
you
he
can't
tells
do
them to
that.
fuck off.
But I'm not saying
They
that.
do.
I'm saying with Melania recently and that fucking hoodie that she
That
Oh
was
my
on
God.
purpose.
That was totally
I
on
don't.
purpose.
I've heard a couple different
Well, do you remember
things about what that was about, but that was not just, oh, I'm grabbed a jacket out of my fucking closet. Like, no.
What did it say? I don't care.
Do
Do
you?
And she's going to see kids locked up in the
The immigration.
in the baby jails?
In
Baby
the
jails.
old Walmart.
I mean,
In the
whoever
old
is
Walmart.
on their team for fucking optics should be fucking fired.
Well,
unless
yeah.
that was on purpose, and I think it was on purpose.
They do try to control Trump. So remember when Putin won his rigged election for re-election a couple of months ago? Literally on top of the note card, when Trump called Putin, it says, "Do not congratulate. Do not congratulate." First fucking words out of Trump's mouth are "Congratulations on your victory, Putin."
Well, I think if somebody
Same thing
tells
with
him
Erdogan
not to
of
do
Turkey.
something,
Congratulate him.
if somebody tells him not to do something, he's like, okay, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. I mean, if like in the '80s when Reagan gave that speech in Berlin telling Gorbachev to tear down the wall,
Right.
he was told numerous times, do not say that. You're gonna start so much political bullshit. But he fucking said it.
That works.
I know where the last two standing pieces of the Berlin Wall now reside.
Do you?
In your butt?
Hutchinson, Kansas.
Can we go national treasure them?
Dude, I love that
Steal some
movie.
shit. Yeah, let's go steal some
I watched it the
important
other
shit.
night. Like,
Hey, while you're
we'll
standing
find a
there,
big treasure.
kill that fucking
Where's it at?
flying
Okay.
microphone. It's killing me.
Oh, let me see if I
Anybody
can
sees
get Daniel's
me,
son
take
on
shot
it.
at
I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
three microphones.
I don't,
Well, I
even
don't
know what
see
you're
him.
talking about.
Fucker.
I haven't seen him over here.
It's because he's fucking with the microphones.
All right, next time I see him.
Sorry.
So yeah, I felt like it was a little intentional. A lot of intentional.
It was all intentional. I mean, you don't wear, you know, cameras are on. You know, people
Right.
are watching you, and you're going to, I don't know.
Well, I mean, this administration has been, and I'm not saying that I think that Hillary's would have been any better, but this has been a fucking circus. of people.
I wouldn't
and
say
now,
circus rolling dumpster fire.
Yeah,
That's just
I
me.
mean, it's kind of circus-like, man. But Sarah Sanders, there's a big deal about her, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and her getting screamed out of a fucking restaurant, the Red Hen or something
She
like
didn't get
that.
screamed out, by the way.
I thought she did.
So-
I mean,
What I would,
They
from what
made her
the
leave.
information I read is that literally the business owner came up to her, asked her to speak to her in private, and
You're
that's
right
when
about
they
that,
asked her
yeah.
to leave.
what you're talking
wasn't in
about
front of
is the
everyone.
DHS secretary. She was screamed out of a Mexican restaurant.
That's right.
Because people were like, "You're locking up Mexican kids, but you're eating the food," you know, that kind of shit.
But
So,
it made more
Yep.
news with Sarah Huckabee
it did,
Sanders.
because who she is, yep.
And then Trump attacked
He said,
on Twitter.
Dude, this restaurant
He
only
said-
seats 26 fucking people.
he said the outside of the restaurant is so dirty, I can't imagine what the inside is. That's my first rule of a restaurant. If the outside's dirty, the inside's filthy.
Health
The
code.
president, like, I mean, you could not make this shit up.
Yeah, they had 0 health code violations, and then they looked up all of Trump's health code violations for all his properties, and there's like 500. I think it was like 541 health code violations.
You know, and honestly, this opinion's not popular with a lot of people, but if a business does not want to serve somebody, then I don't feel like they should have to serve somebody.
I will agree with that 100%.
A lot of people don't like that, but to me, then you know what the owner of that company believes. Like if he turns away a gay, like for the cake thing.
Yeah.
Well, I would say
And so I don't have
people
to
get kicked out.
I don't have to patronize that company anymore and give him money.
Right.
And I know that then, you know, if we didn't know any of, you know, if that didn't happen, then we wouldn't actually know that. But I mean, I'm more libertarian, and I just don't think anybody has a right to my labor
Right.
unless I work for the government. If it's my business and I want to be an asshole, I should be able to be that, but then people will not spend money with me. Like, I wouldn't be like that. Like, motherfucker, you want a cake, man? What you want on top? Like, I'm going to make it for you and get your money. But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's your right not
Yep.
to as well.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but isn't it well, like you could also have the business owner that throws up the sign, you know, no blacks allowed, or no Jews, or you know, no Muslims, you know, and that's like, you know, I would say, yeah, you can refuse service to anyone, but with the caveat you can't discriminate based on the stuff that's already been established.
Yeah,
You know?
they gotta be assholes or something.
You know,
Like, come and make a scene. Then you can just be like, no, get the fuck out of here. No. I gotta give you some sort of reason. Don't
You
touch
know,
me.
Fuck you up, Bongo.
I don't.
I don't know. I think
Can we?
it's,
Yeah,
it's not right that they push her out because her job is to fucking speak on behalf
I don't
of
think,
something.
I don't think that either. I mean, I think it's, if they want to do that, they can. I just don't like it. Just like I don't like the guy not baking a cake for a wedding. But I feel like if he wants to be that way, he can be that way. You know, I don't know.
I agree.
I mean, it's a little double or slippery slope. You know.
Well, and if somebody doesn't want me in their establishment,
I don't wanna give them
wanna
money.
Fucking
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
want to
you.
be there. You know.
well, yeah.
I don't want to make him my cake.
Spitting in the icing.
Now, I mean, I think if you get
But
into
think
like
about-
healthcare or denying in a hospital, denying somebody, you know, whatever, you can't.
So,
do
like
that.
the whole pharmacy,
Like-
like you know, you bring up a point. So there was a news or there was an article I read the other day where a lady was denied miscarriage drugs by her pharmacist because of her pharmacist's religious beliefs, even though it was a prescription
from a doctor.
from a doctor. See, now that's bullshit.
shouldn't-
Then,
no, that's
then
your
you should-
job to
Now
if it's your
Walgreens
fucking
is
job.
retraining their people. They're
It's like-
Starbucksing.
Dude.
Well, okay,
No.
it's like that. It's like that fucking lady that was denying gay marriage certificates in Kentucky.
Like, no,
even
you
though-
work for the
You
government.
work for the
you
fucking
have to do
government.
it.
You know that, like, that's me. Like, if I'm like a National Weather Service employee, not issuing a tornado warning on a certain town because of
You
my
don't
religious,
like 'em.
as I don't
Yeah.
like them. That's so bullshit.
Exactly.
Now, private business, it's that whole like don't just already what with the established guidelines we have, and then you can boot whoever the fuck you want. If they're being an ass, go for it.
Or even if they're not, if you don't
even
like
if they're
them.
making a weird request. Like
But-
how many weird cakes do you ever hear of that are like super erotic that are not gay?
Or what if a guy came in with said I want a swastika, and said I hate Jews on a cake. It's not religious. I probably wouldn't make that. I'd be
Well, did you
like,
hear
"No,
about,
I'm not making that cake."
Was it that Albertsons? I think it was either Albertsons or King Soopers that wouldn't put on a graduation cake
Yeah.
summa
Yep.
cum
Yeah,
laude
we
because
talked
they
about
didn't understand context of cum laude, and
They
it
thought
said
it was
"See you,
cum."
cum." No, it's
something
cum laude.
cum laude.
I mean, no, this person kicked ass in school. That's what it means, not fucking jizzing or whatever.
I don't know. I just wish we could just all get along, and even if we disagree politically, then we could just still
It
be
doesn't.
friends. And I mean, people can, and we're just so polarized now, and people
But it
pick a
starts from the
team.
top.
Oh, it does. I'm not taking up for this president
Right.
at all. Like, he's the fucking troller in chief. Like, he is the biggest troll. He trolls the media so much, and I think a lot of it he does just for laughs. And it's like, you got a country to fucking run. Come on now. It's funny sometimes, but Jesus Christ.
But you gotta think, he's shitting, so he's got free time.
True.
And then when he gets off the toilet, then he
Because, he usually
runs the
spits out
country.
like 10 tweets in about 15 minutes, like back to back
That's
to back.
dedication right there. Tweets are hard.
And he does it from an unsecure phone.
He's got a burner in the toilet phone.
Yep.
Just pulls it out of the bag.
This is my tweet phone. Fuck y'all telling me I can't do this.
It's a BlackBerry. Taped and
I don't know though, but
toilet.
like any of those people that like with all this stuff going down, like those people at the like getting kicked out of the restaurants and stuff, I'm pretty sure no matter unless their food is home cooked or they absolutely know the restaurant's safe territory, they're fucked forever.
Yeah.
They're fucked for eternity.
As long
Which
as they're
sucks, though.
recognizable,
Yeah, which kind of sucks. It's like, I don't know. I just, nothing's going to get better if we continue down that path of
Free hate.
hating each other for political views. Like, 'cause we're all humans. We all laugh, love, cry, fucking have all those emotions. Like, but I mean, it's tough though when the president is like, "Fuck your bloody face, you can't come to Mar-a-Lago," like on a tweet. Like, you can't. I don't know.
Or just says like the most hateful stuff or just lie after lie after lie. You know?
Well, it's like I was saying, man. They say that the 60s were the generation of free love. This is the generation of free hate.
It's cool to hate people now. If they don't agree with you, the right hates the left hates the right, and it's like,
I hate you.
hey, I kind of hate all y'all, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate you inviting me, but I kind of hate you
Yeah, I like you guys. I just hate him.
I hate myself.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate Josh too.
Yeah, he's kind of a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him that.
I feel bad that he's
I'd
wasting
take him.
resources in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like that they're even fucking keeping him on life support.
Just pull the plug, like
Yeah,
Terry.
I
was
tried
it Terry
to.
Schiavo?
and I ran in there and tried to, and they caught me.
Was the youngest Bush there stopping you?
No, the oldest bitch. His mom.
What?
Josh's mom. Not Obama's mom.
Oh,
It's happened.
that was terrifying. I was like, "You've seen my mother?" I haven't seen her since the day I was born. She left me
Did a
alone.
coyote carry you over
Yep.
the border?
Yep, to parts unknown.
Like a literal coyote.
Yeah.
Not like a human, but like
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah.
Like the rabid
Just-
animal.
Yeah, it bit me.
Didn't you live with coyotes for like your first years?
Something like that. They lived with me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
In
keep
your
telling
den?
myself. Yeah, sure.
Gotcha.
I just peed on everything. I was like, "This is mine now."
Until an old man found him and
Do you still
taught
lift
him
your leg?
the art of the bomb.
Yeah.
The art of the
Or,
bomb.
and then he learned how to play bongos
Better bongo.
on top. So
And then I killed that old man and
Mhm.
became El Bongo.
yeah. built a
Did you
bong
feed him to your coyotes?
drum
Sweet.
out of his
Just
body.
don't waste anything. That's a
Yeah.
good way to live.
That's what the coyotes taught me.
Yeah,
Use all of it.
proper.
You get to pick the next topic, El Bongo.
Holy poop on a cracker. That's a coyote delicacy, so you know. Let's do Boycott Hollywood.
Boycott Hollywood. What's it about, El Bongo?
Don't see
We
Fallen
got a few
Kingdom.
things going on there.
I don't watch television, so I don't know. What about Sean Spicer?
Oh, Sean Spicer.
That guy.
You guys remember the Spicy? Spicy's got himself a talk show.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
It
guys
doesn't
think?
It's gonna be called Getting Spicy with Spicer.
No, I wish.
Y'all wanna
It's
get
getting-
spicy,
It's
bitch?
called Sean Spicer's Common Ground.
Oh, I'm sure.
Ooh.
It's true. So yeah, they're giving him a talk show, and I'm hoping that it's more Jerry Springer than it is like Geraldo or Donnie.
We need a new Jerry Springer.
We do.
Like an updated.
Well,
And I think
Jerry
Spicy
Springer just
for
got
real.
taken off the air. He got canceled finally after 27 years.
Wow. Well, Spicy.
And
line up
Geraldo had his
Spicy. Look at
moments.
that.
There's
That
a
is the
market
face.
for that.
Geraldo
He
had
should
his
take it
moments.
up.
Remember the whole, like literally, wasn't
I'm
Geraldo's
having an
talk show
affair
the
on
first
you with a
one
Republican?
that, like, had
Yes.
that bench clearing brawl or whatever? Back in the day, wasn't Geraldo's show back in like the late 80s like the first one to have like the freaking guests like attack each
Yeah,
other and
yeah,
like
yeah.
have chairs thrown and shit?
Yeah.
Geraldo has like a fucking bionic mustache. Like I think that's his power.
Yeah.
Like I think he's
Radiates
died
power.
like 3 or 4 times, but that mustache just brings him back to life.
How many assholes has that mustache dusted?
I mean, that's like the duster of all dusters. Like,
Swiffer ain't got shit on it.
You know he used to work security for Cheech and Chong?
No,
True
that's
story.
wow.
He's actually in the original track of Earache Mine.
yes.
He is the dad.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, fucking Spicy. I
We
think
need a
it's,
new
um,
Jerry
Yeah.
Springer.
Oh,
interesting
I-
to see what goes on with
He
it.
should have Democrats and Republicans fight on his stage.
Yes.
Yes.
For different political reasons.
Yes.
Or like Maury with the "You're not the father" kind of shit,
Yes.
but with Republicans and Democrats.
Yes.
Like this Democrat is having babies with a Republican, and they need to know he's not the
Yep.
father.
And occasionally they'll have a sympathy episode, you know, the one that tugs at the heart.
Yep.
And they'll have one where they reunite immigrant children with their parents.
And they kick them both
And
out.
then ICE, comes in.
Or
at
a
the end.
Republican has a
It's
gay
got a
baby.
happy ending.
And he like comes to term with it, and he's okay with it.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be touching. That's some views right there.
I like it.
Yeah.
I hope him the best.
I don't.
Oh, well, fuck you. It's Sean Spicer, man. He's brought.
He's not good enough
I
for
think
Trump. He's not good
Scaramouche would
enough
add
for
a better
us.
talk show.
Let's get spicy.
Yeah, let's get spicy with Spicer.
That'd be awesome.
It would be.
That's what it was called. They haven't.
Or Spicy Ground.
Come on at like 3 a.m. Like that's the first time it airs.
Right in between Girls Gone Wild ads.
Do they still show those
No.
on TV?
I don't think so. I wish.
No, they
Like
got
20
shut
years
down
ago,
and they got
yeah.
sued the shit out because a bunch of those girls were underage.
Sued them, yeah. Like I didn't fucking
No way.
consent to this bullshit.
They haven't announced what channel Spicy shows.
Probably gonna be syndication. That's what I'm gonna bet it is.
Fox,
Telemundo.
maybe Telemundo
WGN.
or RT.
WGN. RT. Yeah. What are you doing
Stop
over there?
throwing things.
Nothing.
Jesus.
Nothing.
He's breaking shit.
I slipped.
In the shower because he's old.
I look like I'm sitting here with no clothes on.
Yeah, you're
Just
technically
arms and
new.
head.
You're invisible,
Yeah.
man.
You know, if I could have a superpower, invisibility would be it. So maybe I'm practicing.
You
One
have
day.
half your superpower.
I know.
Half invisibility.
So Roseanne had to agree to a settlement that would take her out of a reboot that they're gonna do.
The Connors.
It's gonna be a Roseanne-less Connors show. After she fucked up with some ambient tweets. And
Yep.
You know,
side
Twitter
effects
shits.
of Ambien.
Indians are a motherfucker.
Yeah, they
Fuck
are.
those
They'll
things.
make you do some shit. That's like, it's kind of like DMT in a way. In a
Ambience
way.
are fucked up, yes.
I don't know. I've taken Ambien and I never became racist.
Dude, I took Ambien one night and woke up the next morning, and I went obviously to Kroger at like 5 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and there were like 12 pineapples sitting on my counter, and I had no fuck. My wife was like, "What the fuck?" So, I don't know. It was the Ambien.
Sleepy you really wanted pineapples, apparently.
Maybe, yeah. But I have no memory of it
At all?
whatsoever.
Huh. That's terrifying. I've never tried Ambien.
It scared the shit out. I never took them after that.
Did you want to call the police and be like, somebody broke in and put pineapples on the counter? How many pineapples?
12. It was a lot of pineapples. Like, but I bought like $300 worth of groceries, but it was fucking 12
Oh
pineapples.
God. I need to take some Ambien. That sounds awesome. I want to go sleep shopping. At
I don't know,
Kroger
dude.
at 4
Wasn't the
I was
coolest
on.
thing ever.
I've taken Ambien a couple of times and it doesn't do anything. Like, it don't affect me. Like, it's like, oh, it's supposed to help you sleep. Nope, that help me sleep. Whatever. I'm just like, cool. I'm not sleeping.
Just like stay up and party.
Not even that. It's kind of like, all right, what's on Netflix?
So you just sit around and think about how awesome John Elway was.
He was awesome back in the day.
Yeah.
It's like a full functioning blackout mode,
Yes.
I would say.
Yes.
Like you are asleep up here,
But still, whatever.
you're
the-
still
whatever the fuck
functioning
you're
and
doing.
shit. And it's crazy how it affects you. Like it is. It's a borderline hallucinogen in a way, but you don't know. Like you don't remember.
But do you
It's a
think
different land.
Do you think the show without Roseanne is going to be any good?
I don't think it's going to be as successful. No, and this was a hit. I mean, the reboot was a huge hit for
I mean, the
them.
name of her show was her name.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I
Oh,
think they're
but-
trying to be nice to the people and keep the other ones
Yeah,
working
so they have
because
a
she
job,
fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah. But it'll be maybe one season or less.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to last very long.
No.
And how are they going to write her off? You know, everybody
She's
knows
a
what
casualty of
happened.
Jade Helm.
She should probably OD
Yes.
on pain pills
Yeah,
That'd
because
be
she takes
amazing.
a bunch of them. Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, I think she
Too
should
many
be a I think she should be a casualty of Jade Helm.
yes.
Didn't they say John Goodman faked his death, like to bring his character back or something?
No, they said it was a dream or
dream.
a
It's
dream.
fucking ridiculous.
Well, it was a dream. Roseanne's been dead the whole time.
Yeah.
It was. It's
Exactly.
like an Inception thing where they flipped.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's another dream,
She's
and
never
she
been
died
there,
instead of
but
him.
it's been a whole dream that they were even married. Like he's been a single father the whole time.
The whole time, she never existed.
Yeah, she never did.
He adopted those kids.
They're
The
gonna
one that
bring
was
Sean
played by the
Spicer
first
in
chick and then Sarah Chalk.
Oh yeah.
as Roseanne.
I think they even brought that up in the reboot. They're like, because the original middle sister or whatever was replaced like 5 seasons
Oh,
in
yeah.
with Sarah Chalk, the doctor on Scrubs. Remember that show?
I think they're gonna CGI her.
Like a
Just a
hologram, like they do
blob.
with Tupac
Yeah.
sometimes at concerts.
So what, they're
you know?
gonna-
Yeah.
Oh, who'd they do that with? Well, they did that with Princess Leia in Rogue One, but
And
Grand
Paul
Moff
Walker.
Tarkin.
We don't talk about that here, Doug.
No?
Like, that's a sore subject. Like, Paul Walker just died. Like,
Yes.
5 years ago.
what you guys got against Paul Walker? He just makes the best movies ever. In parts unknown, the theaters we have only show Fast and the Furious. So, like, he's kind of a big deal there.
All 70 of them?
Yeah,
The Anthony Bourdain show?
yeah,
Parts Unknown?
yeah, actually. He was there in the hotel when he'd had enough. And then he went to France.
But you keep mentioning it. How are you part of it?
Because I lived in parts unknown. Like, whoa, do you not know how to pour a beer, Doug?
No, I do. I just fucked.
Okay. But no, parts unknown is like 6 hours that away.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's a place.
I thought.
It's near Kentucky.
My uncle's from there.
Yeah. It happens. Green Man's from there. So it's the trash man.
So which one do we have?
Let's talk about Maynard, because people fucking love it.
Maynard, man.
I read.
You guys like Tool?
I fucking love Tool, and I read today that he
Maynard
raped some chick.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, me too.
So
Like-
her story was that her and her boyfriend went to go see A Perfect Circle and 9 Inch Nails. Perfect Circle went on first, and I guess Maynard noticed her in the crowd and started throwing shit like at her. And a little later, a security guard came up and was like, "Hey, do you want to come back and meet the band?" And she was like, "Okay, but can my boyfriend come?" And the security guard was like, "No, I only have one pass, so only you." So she goes back with Maynard, and they're backstage talking, and he's like, "Well, you know what? It's too loud here. Let's go watch a movie." And 9 Inch Nails was about to start, but she's like, "Oh, I want a story to tell my boyfriend that I hung out with Maynard and shit." And so they go back to their RV, and I guess he didn't even drug her or anything. He just kind of like threw her on the bed and like started kissing her and shit and undressed her and just fucking started like fucking her. And she was only 17, he was 36. He didn't use a condom. She said he gave her HPV because he's a dirty, dirty little man. And
That's a lot of fucking detail.
yeah, and like so he like there's no him trying to be nice about it. He was just trying to get done as fast as possible. He did his business on her and didn't help wipe her off. He just like threw her out of the bus. And then she had to go back and find her boyfriend, and he was already freaked out because she was gone for so long. And like she didn't tell him because she was so scared of the whole thing, because like that was back in like 2007 and shit. So like there was no even like idea of talking about getting raped and stuff, so she was terrified. And she said she talked about it now because of the whole Me Too movement, but like
She went into full detail.
yeah, full detail. And I guess the guitarist of A Perfect Circle told her that he did that in every town they go to.
No shit.
Every town, yeah. And he tries to look for underage girls.
And here's the thing, Maynard is graduated top of his class from West Point Academy. He was even like rumored to be in a secret sect, almost like a Skull and Bones group with West Point at one point in time. And he's well trained in combative movement, all sorts of shit, taking people down. He could have easily overpowered somebody and done that shit. Maynard's kind of fucking weird, kind of fucked up in the head, and kind of an asshole. Not kind of. He is an asshole.
And when you get that much power, you think people owe you stuff. Or, you know, you're that, everybody's screaming over you. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like,
People
that's-
treat him like he's a god.
And so he thinks I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
They
Like,
treat me like a god, I am a god.
Yeah.
put that motherfucker in jail. Like,
But do you think the girl would keep that, her whatever she wore that night? If
Maybe. I mean,
maybe, I mean, you
DNA
might,
evidence.
she's
sometimes you don't
17
think
though.
it's,
Like,
they're gonna believe it or anything like that. Like,
Plus,
there's a whole thread of people coming forward on it.
really?
A whole thread. These are all people coming forward about him doing something to them.
Anybody who does that shit needs to fucking be prosecuted. Like,
Well,
that's just
yeah.
bullshit. Because that hurts somebody for the rest of their life. There's no going back from that. Like, people deal with that shit, and I don't give a fuck who you are.
With the list of people that are coming forward, I think that there's gonna be some shit to happen with this. But I don't know. Like, this was one of the first times that we've gotten one of the. We've talked about this a lot on the show, but to get honest about it, like, this was one of the first people that I've seen be #MeToo that I was like, yeah, he probably fucking did it. I mean, he's just that kind of fucking weirdo and that kind of fucking asshole. He is,
and you know what the worst part
and
is?
I love Tool's music
No.
and Perfect Circles, but oh yeah, I used to be a huge Tool.
No, you used to be a Tool.
But he's an asshole, and
No excuse.
Like there's a lot of lead singers like that too in bands, or a lot
There's
of bands.
a lot of people like
around
powerful people, politicians.
Fucking Harvey Weinstein, dude. For
That
all the shit that
motherfucker,
fucker did.
Not
Holy fuck, dude.
Not just that aspect of it, but writers and contracts that these bands get. They can actually like limit what the venue and the security and everything do.
Yep.
They can by law, because once you sign and agree to a writer, it's a contract. And so there, I've definitely seen, and I won't name the bands, but in the writer it say you cannot question the age of the girls that I bring around or bring backstage, and shit like that's fucked up.
Fuck yeah. It's
But
fucked up.
it limits the venues,
And
and
you
of
know-
course the venues are signing it.
Yeah. When you're that young, you're still fucking stupid. I mean, when I was 17 or 18, I thought I knew everything. I didn't know shit, really. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, for the sake of devil's advocate, right? Has this girl ever told anybody before, like beyond just this? Has she maybe even said, "I fucked Maynard"? Like, has the story been spun a different way, and now she's coming out with this? Like, I don't know.
So kind of like an Aziz Ansari situation. You didn't hear what happened with Aziz Ansari?
Mm-mm.
So he was accused of sexual assault and rape, and he literally he's still fighting it, and he's like, no, it wasn't. It was consensual sex. It was just vanilla sex, and apparently she just didn't like it, so she's accusing me of this. You know?
I mean, it's a tough, like,
It's a freaking...
I don't think the guy should necessarily be guilty until proven innocent, because our court system set up is innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in
But
the
it's
court
also-
of public opinion...
Yeah, it's like, how do you call somebody that said I was raped a liar? Like, you're lying. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's a fucked up situation.
What's our audience think on this whole thing? I mean, Maynard, I would say, is a pretty influential dude anymore.
He's got a big wine company.
Well, not just that, but
He's got a lot of
bands,
yeah.
man. You're probably gonna have to wait a little bit for the next
Well,
tour.
so...
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it wasn't.
even
It's not
more.
a big band like Tool was back in the day, but what was that band like? Hollywood All Stars or something? It was a fucking bunch of guys from like the '80s made a super group.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up playing the. You guys remember the White Buffalo in Loveland?
Yeah.
And I ended up working security for them just as a summer job, and I was security backstage for this band, and literally, oh my god, the lead singer of the band, oh man, I totally forgot his name, but yeah, he literally was like, I want one of the youngest chicks you have in here, like right now, and like it ended up being like a Jägermeister chick, and she was full blown married, dude. She had a fucking rock on her hand. But nope, fucking guy just went to town on her, but she was drunk as fuck too, so she went along with it. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know if I should be in the room or not, because they didn't, I mean, it was like a little backstage area they had back there.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
I ended up getting so uncomfortable, I ended up talking to the owner. Do you remember the owner? The little freaking little chick, the little fucking chick? I ended up talking to her. And she's like, yeah, I might want to take care of this. So she runs back there. I'm just sitting there behind the...
The little chick.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think her name was like Becky or something like that. I don't remember.
Becky
Oh
sounds
man, it
like
was
a little
such a
chick's name.
weird, awkward situation to be in. You know, and whatever if it was consensual or not, but you could see it just up front. That's what I was getting to. The main point is, yeah, I've seen it firsthand where a band or a lead singer of a band uses that power that they have to totally take advantage.
A lot of people with power do it too. Like, they got power and money, which money usually turns into power somehow. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Well, power comes in a bunch of different ways. So one way is a grade.
Power comes on your face.
Do you know how? I mean, I'm being straight with you guys. So that you guys know I teach at the college level.
Oh,
do you,
shit.
Do you know how many students, it doesn't matter male or female. I'm not getting the point. I mean, it's been sexual favors. It's been literally anything to boost your grade up. Because a grade wields power.
Yeah.
And
especially if you're like expecting.
Yeah, especially
to hit
if you're and like we're like seriously trained on that stuff.
You make me want to become a teacher.
Gotta get a master's degree.
I was just thinking that.
No, but like seriously, I can totally. I mean, but you could see it too. Like you see it all the time with those teachers, freaking taking advantage of them, of those high schoolers, all the fucking time.
Anytime you have power over whatever the kind of power it is, people are drawn to that. And then a lot of people abuse it, and I don't think most people use it for good.
No. Exactly.
No.
It's usually self-serving. People benefit from what I'm doing, then so be it. But I'm doing this because I like it, or I want it.
No, it's fucked up.
Let's
go be teachers.
Yeah. It doesn't pay that much. I'm just giving you a heads up. Doesn't pay that much.
As long as I get sexual favors.
Yeah, but I'm not that. I don't want to lose my job, so I didn't take it. I didn't do any of those sexual favors.
I am gonna do it. I'm gonna be a bad teacher.
Be only a teacher for a semester.
Yeah, that's fine.
I saw that yesterday. I think that a psychology professor at a college was trying to get all the men in her class to send her dick pics to test their level of security or insecurity.
So depending on the angle of it,
I don't know.
It was,
I don't
like to
know.
see whether they did it.
If you send it or not, maybe.
Whether it's hard or soft.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What? I don't know.
No, you guys don't. I mean, if you want to be teachers, that's cool, but don't do it to try to get sexual favors from students. To be fair, A, it's few and far between, and no, you're like, if I have honor and integrity. I mean, you guys do too, but I'm just digging myself deeper now.
How dare you accuse me of such?
Says the Bronco
of having honor and integrity.
That's all right. I'm just gonna homeschool then.
Homeschool college.
Yes.
Just get online.
That was just a bad joke. Don't mind me.
You want to see a really fucked up episode of Vice? Check out the homeschool prom.
So that's where kids go to get lucky.
So a bunch of homeschool kids get together and have
party.
a prom.
And they go
it's really messed up.
They smoke crack in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They're free. Their parents are
There's
shackled.
more parents than kids.
I bet.
What do we want to talk about? I'm trying to think. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to stop. You ever seen that?
In
Mississippi,
Faithless Humanity.
Faithless Humanity.
Did you ever see the where they test the rocket engines down there in Mississippi, Stennis?
Yep.
That's so cool.
I know exactly where you're talking about actually. I've
Faithless
seen you
Humanity.
share that some this week.
Friggin'
That
they're
hashtag,
testing
I
the
think.
engines for SLS.
Yep.
So, Faithless Humanity is where we cover, our lack of faith in humanity. In case you didn't know.
There's none.
So, some parents had a really fucked up situation this week. I believe this was in Texas. Yep. Texas family,
It's either
after
Texas or
people
Florida.
broke into the home and demanded money and pistol whipped the father of this family. And after they couldn't get information out of the father, they took their 7-year-old and ran a bath of hot water and forced them underneath the water to try to get information out of the family. They tortured the 7-year-old in front of the family.
I'm guessing that boy has some pretty bad news.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
Did they catch these guys?
They haven't yet.
Oh
man, I would go Game of Thrones fucking torture on these dudes if they did that to my kid or my wife or whoever.
God.
Like,
Trying to use the kid as leverage
that's
against
so
the
fucked
parent.
up.
That is super fucked.
I don't get it. But people are fucked, man. People are really fucked.
Like, was it like? I mean, it was just a home invasion.
It was a home invasion.
So
Small
random,
business owner.
Random? Or no? Like these
No,
guys.
they
knew
think
something,
that
yeah.
they knew something because supposedly the guy did have a large amount of money in the home. He was a small business owner.
So
in
probably in a
Fort
safe
Bend,
somewhere.
Texas.
It's like a contractor or somebody that's
Yeah.
worked for him that knew. Man, I'd lose my fucking mind.
It's fucked.
It's so fucked. 7-year-old kid, man, and he ended up having to be taken to a hospital because he ended up with fluid in his lungs, but he wasn't burned by how hot the water was.
Wait, he doesn't know that you don't breathe when you go underwater. You just kind of like shut down for a second until they bring you back up.
No.
Well,
no.
he's learned. It'll be hard now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the toughest little 7-year-old ever.
Jesus, Spanky.
What? Hey, I'm not Spanky. I'm El Bongo, motherfucker.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm angsty and such.
I want Spanky back.
I bet you do. You said you didn't miss him. Fuck you.
Well, I changed my mind.
Okay.
I think it takes a fucked up person to do this.
Oh,
Uber
totally.
fucked
It's
up.
probably a pastor.
That's messed
It's
up.
a man of God. God told me to do it.
Yes.
Hey, there was a woman a while back that said God told her to drown all 4 of her kids.
Yeah.
I think she just got out of prison. Maybe this has been a long time ago.
Yeah.
She like put all 4 of her kids in a car and
Yeah,
in neutral
yeah,
and
I remember that shit.
let it
There
go
been a
down in
few.
the river.
South Park
few
made
of
fun of
those.
that. But you know what?
Butters episode.
To be fair, God tells me to drown my 4 children all the time, and I don't even have kids.
Probably
Might be
shouldn't
the paint thinner I huff.
Yeah.
Huh.
El Bongo loves his thinner.
Yeah, and glue.
It's that stuff in like Far Cry 5 that the people have to inhale.
The green shit.
The bliss.
Yeah,
Yeah, the bliss.
None of our chat room is talking to us.
They don't care about
Wake
it.
up, chat!
They hate us.
They haven't. This has been like we have a lot of people like coming in and out, but not a lot of interaction.
Maybe I'm intimidating with the mask.
It is kind of frightening, yes.
Josh is. He's nice.
So on top of fucked up stories like that, a scientist was shot dead in
I
front
heard
of
about
his
this
daughters, aged 2 and 4, during a California camping trip.
So yeah, check this shit out. The
Wow.
scientist takes the 2 kids camping so his wife can study for her PhD final.
Yeah.
And fucking gets murdered in front of his 2 kids camping. They think it's like a serial killer.
Do we know the motive? We don't know the motive, I guess.
They don't. They haven't said the motive. They said it was. They believe it was kind of random at this point. But like you were saying, there are now people coming out and discussing that they've seen shit like this in the same park. I guess people get a cap busted in their ass a
Dude,
lot.
like, I'm just saying though, man, when you go camping, you gotta make sure that you can protect yourself not just from animals, but from fucking human beings that are also
Which are also
assholes, too.
animals.
Crazy giant
Yeah.
people with machetes.
Machete.
Dude, seriously, like we
Machetes
went
are the worst.
just up at this State Forest State Park up here up north, right? And there was only 4 of us.
State
But
Forest.
guess how many of us had guns?
All 4 of you.
Yeah, just in case some shit went down. And when we go camping up on the Grand Mesa in a couple of weeks, guess who's gonna have fucking guns? Just in case some shit goes down.
The mountain lions?
Better not be no. Well, now there is a mountain lion up there.
I mean,
No, I mean,
camping,
are
you're
they
more
gonna have
likely to
guns,
see a
right?
bear than a mountain lion.
Yeah.
If you
There's
see a
bear-
mountain lion,
Does mountain lions
They're
see
done.
you
you?
got some shit
But-
to deal with.
Also, too, guys, if you want some of the most quiet camping that you can still find around here in Colorado, go up to State Forest, State Park. Go all the way as north as you can fucking go in the park. There's no one up there.
Do they murder people up there?
Well, there was a car when we were up there. We went up there June
Yeah,
4th
kids.
and 5th. There was a car up there that had a tag from May 19th. So there's probably a dead body up there. We just didn't want to, yeah, there was a fucking
wanna
truck.
bother it,
There was a
yeah.
truck, like pretty covered in dust, and we looked inside the windshield and it said May 19th.
You know, I was
We're like,
kidding.
fuck, man. Well, we reported it to the ranger. When we left the camp, we reported it to the ranger at the station. Not a big deal. I mean, if there was a dead body,
No
whatever.
body, no crime.
I mean, he's already dead, so.
He's probably been dead for a couple of weeks.
So yeah, this guy was a pretty renowned scientist.
There was also those conspiracy out there
Yeah,
too, like
'cause he was like a vaccine scientist.
yeah, or something like that.
That's
too.
what I read.
But we have to wait until there's more information.
I mean, I wouldn't
for
doubt that
motive.
kind of shit goes down, though.
Sure.
I mean, if you're fucking with billions of dollars, what's
Maybe
one?
he was about to switch jobs.
What's one life? Or like, I wouldn't doubt that.
Fuck $50, man.
I would still bet though on the serial killer. I would bet on the serial killer. If I was a betting man, I'd bet it would be serial killer.
Why?
Well, you said like too, and then the articles I read, they said that more people are coming out with
Yeah.
freaking incidents coming out at this exact same state park. So I mean, like, do you guys remember it was a couple of months ago?
A serial killer would have killed the kids.
Everybody?
Yeah, these
You don't know
kids
that.
weren't killed.
You don't know that. I mean, serial killers do fucked up shit for fucked up reasons. Maybe
True.
he wanted to have them as witnesses.
Maybe it's like a Dexter type
Yeah.
scenario.
What
Maybe
do
that
these
guy was a
kids
scumbag.
know?
Right.
too?
Yeah.
I mean, freaking 2 and 4 though, man, they're fucking traumatized
Yeah,
for
that
life.
shit sucks. That's just
You know,
terrible.
Like,
Yeah.
And how do you get
but
information?
remember, you remember a couple of years ago, it started in Toronto. They had a bunch of they thought were random murders, and they're like, no, dude. They're like everyone started coming out and saying, no, this is probably connected to
People
serial
were like
killer
shipping body parts
parts
and
and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it ended up being a fucking serial killer. It's kind of crazy though. They say at any given time in the U.S., there's probably between 20 and 30 serial killers running around.
Probably more now.
Yeah, statistically, because there are 5 of us in this room. 3 of
Remember
us.
that face.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
If you're scared
Oh,
by a
yeah.
dog,
That's all I have for faithless humanity, actually.
Good. Let's lighten this shit up. Let's have
I
fun.
think it's his turn.
I picked that
picked, yeah.
last one.
Oh, it's my turn.
Shit.
All right, let's go melt a snowflake.
So a librarians group has removed Laura Ingalls' name from an award that they give to young authors due to her content around American Indians. This is, of course, Little House on the Prairie author and subject.
I mean, I think the more kids read and expand their mind, the more they can make rational decisions. I think they removed it from. Did they remove it from a library?
They removed her
Okay.
from this award that was in her name.
Oh, so
A
her fucking
prestigious
award
book award, like
Got
that
her
goes
name
to
taken off of it.
Right, and this is an award that goes to authors that have made a change through, or children's authors that have made a change through their books. It's the Laura Ingalls Wilder Award.
I mean, wasn't. I don't know.
Some of the reasons were the fact that at times her mom would say things such as, "The only good Indian is a dead Indian." I think she was capturing a time and place, with
Well,
her,
isn't
with
it
her
also kind
shit.
of like freaking Huck Finn?
Yeah.
Like
totally.
literally, like every
Yeah.
other word in that book is the N word.
I mean, if we erase all this stuff, then kids won't remember how it used to be, and it's bound to happen again. Like, erasing history to me is just like, people can read it, but then you can talk about how it was that time and how, whatever, if it's not right or whatever. Yeah, I don't like
Just like
banning
Quentin
books.
Tarantino make a movie adaptation of it.
Yeah, I mean,
The book, the award will now be called the Children's Literature Legacy Award.
It's bullshit.
Doesn't have the same ring.
no.
Not at all.
That's where we're at as a society.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse,
Yeah.
and it's only going to get worse.
I'll agree with that. It's fucked up, man. They're saying it's not about censorship, but I definitely think it is.
What else is it about?
I mean, they're not removing the book off the shelf, are they?
No, they just removed her name from the sword. That was made in her name.
I mean, I really don't care that much, but
Yeah, books are evil. Burn them all.
still, like, I don't know.
I agree.
Like,
Come
no
on.
more books, just everybody learns from Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the future we're going towards. Yeah, it's happening.
They listen to the Not Governed by Reason podcast.
Yeah,
This
that's where you get
and-
most of your news.
You get your news from memes.
Of course.
Just memes and this podcast.
Just Parks and
NGPR.
Rec memes.
I'm
Not even
gonna start
anything current.
teaching in memes.
You should.
There's going to be a good future. You'll actually get paid if you do that. How about
Most
that?
people, I think soon debate clubs are just going to be holding up memes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Like, let's not talk about it here. Just here's some shit I put on them.
Comes down to
And
how
then-
many likes.
And then just judges, with the
Grumpy
scorecards.
And then everybody in the crowd sends in likes or happy faces,
Yeah.
smiley faces, hearts, whatever.
Thumbs up, thumbs down,
Yeah,
poop.
totally.
Super poop.
Super poop.
Always poop.
Poop.
What was we talking about?
Melt the
Faithless.
snow.
Oh
the-
yeah,
the award.
melt the snowflake. So we were talking about Laura Ingalls. John Oliver has now been erased from the Chinese internet after he made a segment a couple weeks ago about China,
Good for him.
and he has now been fucking removed.
What?
So the Chinese censorship.
I love.
So what? They got rid of the
Fucking hilarious.
5 things he's ever been in.
Probably.
The Daily
Yes.
Show.
His stand-up.
His stand-up.
And the show.
Yeah. The Love Guru. They just censor him out of there.
Was he in there?
Yeah, he's his manager.
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, movie sucked.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The Love Guru.
El Bongo.
Uh-oh, I pissed off. Triggered El Bongo!
You. That's the only other movie that plays besides Fast and the Furious and Parts Unknown. But like, you like the Broncos and you're talking shit on that movie. I just want to cry. Where's the safe space to go cry, Doug? Under the table?
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
There's a price.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's crazy. That shows how easy a government can just erase you.
Well, it's like what our government's doing with all government websites for talking about climate change. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it never happened.
Yeah. Basically, yep. No, we took it off the internet, and
Yeah, so it's not-
climate change doesn't happen.
It's not real now because it's not on the internet.
Or the other one, the other famous one's, oh, I saw it on the internet, so it must be true.
Exactly. That's why they removed it from the internet.
Hence, actually, that's why I wore this shirt today.
CNCA?
CNCA.
Just the face?
Now, we're not the CSU solar eclipse classes that spelled sciences wrong and printed out 50,000 copies before they realized the mistake.
That's priceless.
That is something.
Yep, it said sciences instead of sciences. And us at UNC were laughing at them.
Sciences.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Sciences.
So yeah, it freaks me out that we can erase somebody that fucking easy.
Why haven't we been erased yet?
I don't know.
It's pretty 1984-ish.
Yes.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yeah.
Ministry of
scary.
Truth.
Yes. You change the history. Or even Rome destroyed all the history of places
Library
like
of
Africa.
Alexandria.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
that's the most probably old knowledge that was lost.
The
I mean,
library?
yes.
I always show that little segment from Carl Sagan's Cosmos about the Library of Alexandria. Like 1970s, 1980s fucking green screen technology, and you're like, yeah! But no, yeah,
Carl Sagan was awesome.
dude. Carl Sagan.
Carl Sagan.
I know
Me
what that
too.
is.
Me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Voyager Golden
Yep.
Record cover.
Me
You
too.
too?
Me too.
Yeah. He got fresh with me.
I watched.
Yeah. It's true.
He's exploring Doug's cosmos.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of sad that Twitch TV got rid of the old Carl Sagan Cosmos series. I think it's because Fox told them to, because copyright. And well, they only had a certain contract because they knew they were going to make a second season of the new Cosmo series, so that's why probably. Yep, vote today.
Polis will be the next governor.
Walker Stapleton's in the lead, y'all.
Ugh.
I
actually
Walker,
met
Texas
him.
Ranger.
I met him at
Did
that
you?
David Harley rally.
Did you blow him?
No,
Oh,
he was well, let's just say we had different approaches to stuff.
What kind of approaches?
Well,
were they sexual?
no.
Or is he that kind of Republican that he's like, you can't suck my dick in public?
We're going to the Hey, look, a popcorn machine. Old timey popcorn machine.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, what have we become?
I don't know.
What have we become?
It was kind of nice voting in the primary.
Sexually.
You know, I'm an unaffiliated voter.
Yeah, John Oliver, control, internet censorship.
All your base are belong to us.
They'd probably lose their mind if they came here and just searched in Google from
They
China.
would, yeah.
Like what?
I wonder if they do that when they come here and gamble.
I'm sure.
They don't have to go get. They can just go to
Dude, have you ever been to Vegas
Oh, yeah.
or even Black Hawk?
Blackhawk.
How many people are of the Asian variety?
A ton.
It's because they're good at math and they can count cards.
They're playing slot machines.
It's the same thing. If you
Dude,
count
well,
cards, you can
when
count
it,
slots.
back in the day when it was only 2-5 poker up there instead of up to $100 limit, them Chinese guys would just didn't matter what 2 cards they had in their hand, they just call. Oh look, my pocket aces got crushed by 2-5 offsuit, mother. It's like
You should put this in your mouth.
no.
You're gonna have a Me Too tomorrow.
I kind of had a coffee taste.
Yeah.
You get to pick the next topic, sweetheart.
Let's do wild card bitches.
Wild card bitches. What's it about, sweetheart?
So, IKEA. Known for their wonderful furniture and meatballs.
That are made of horse.
Are
Sure.
they?
I read
hope so.
something
Yeah.
on that.
Horse is
Good
fucking
protein.
delicious.
But a child recently accidentally fired off a gun that he found at IKEA.
Yes.
Gun.
Yeah, he
gun.
found a gun
An
sitting around
IKEA
IKEA.
A loaded gun,
Yep.
obviously.
He didn't have to put it
It
together.
was a display.
He didn't have to put the gun together first.
Fucking instructions.
He
Fucking
found the
instructions
gun.
and only 3 missing
It was
pieces.
the display gun.
Yeah.
He found it in a couch in Fisher, Indiana.
I want to go to IKEA and just start ripping seats open looking for
You know,
drugs.
I've never
It's
actually
probably got
been
a
in
murder
an
on that
IKEA.
gun.
I was gonna say it's got prints on it.
Yeah, now the little kid did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
IKEA foo.
Oh yeah, that one sucks. That's right, I spilled coffee on it.
Cafe.
Wah, wah. Kid shoots gun at IKEA.
We don't want to watch that video.
Google.
Alright. Let's see. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, fucking shit.
Ah! Yeah, he found it in a couch cushion. So yeah, I agree. There was a body on this gun.
Unless you're an idiot, you just don't lose your gun sitting on a display couch and
Dude, we have a lot of idiots with guns.
You're right.
I think what was
I
it
don't
like?
know.
There's like, what? At one time in America, in the past couple of years, more toddlers killed people with guns than like people getting mauled by bears or some shit like that. And a lot of fucking people get mauled by bears each year.
The police say a customer sat down on a couch in a store to test the couch, and his gun fell out of his pants. He didn't realize the firearm had dropped out into the couch and continued to shoot.
So not properly holstered.
Yeah, it's stashed behind his back.
Well, I mean, look at this FBI agent
Yeah.
a couple weeks
Dude,
ago.
that
Oh my
shit
god,
was
that guy's
ridiculous.
door idiot.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I think you've got to keep track of your gun.
That was a badass backflip, though.
It was a badass backflip.
Didn't he get charged criminally too?
Yeah, I
He
think
did.
so, with assault.
Well, good. I mean, you're an idiot with a gun and you do something stupid with a gun, you should
And
probably
how
get
are you
charged.
29 and you're an FBI agent?
He sucked a lot of dicks.
Hello, Carlise.
Worked his way up there.
I'm curious the reasoning as to why he was like, we're going to IKEA. I need to come strapped.
It's the meatballs, man.
I don't know, man. It was like
Yes.
that. Well, did you hear? It was a
Some
couple
people
of.
are strapped everywhere they
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
was
I
it
don't necessarily
in Thornton,
understand.
that Walmart in Thornton a couple of months ago, they had an active shooter situation, and the cops couldn't distinguish who the active shooter was because so many concealed carry guys freaking pulled their guns out. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. We talked about that on here. Westminster, right? Or was it
Westminster,
I think it's Thornton.
Thornton, Westminster,
Yeah.
Thornton. It's all Denver to fucking me, man. And I've
It's
lived here all
racist.
my life.
Yeah, you fucking prejudiced bastard. God, why do we have you on the show? You always bring such hate speech.
I'm sorry.
Hate speech.
But I bring you love.
Yes.
It's not good enough.
You, Kevin.
I don't.
Science, I bring you science.
And if we were to ever vote on a Space Force, I'd vote for you.
I don't want a Space Force, though. NASA does a pretty good job.
No, you get to be a part of the
Yeah,
Space
is what
Force
we're
to
saying.
go to
Yeah.
space.
Ooh.
But we'd pick you a good job.
I'm down for that too.
Yeah.
Send me to fucking
let's all
Mars
go to
with
Space
Elon,
Force.
man.
Have
Send
this
me
be
on BFR. Let's go.
This is our application for Space Force. You got to take the 5 of us. We're a package deal. Okay, maybe not Mike.
As long as we get the same habitat.
Nice.
If we take Mike, he has to sit in the back.
Of the rocket,
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
The one that splits off.
Yeah.
He has to sit in the first stage.
Yeah.
Totally cool not even going with you guys, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty rad.
Yeah.
You
I think
fart a
so.
lot.
Yeah.
You don't need rocket farts.
And we have to get sent off by Pantera.
Yeah, okay.
See that?
Yeah.
Body found at home of giant star Janoris
Where'd they
Jenkins.
Uh-oh.
So our other wild card bitch is in bitches wild card bitch is in India, where bank technicians found a dead rat inside an ATM that had consumed almost $18,000
Awesome.
worth of Indian rupee notes.
So what's that, like $1.50?
No, that's what the worth was. So it's
So
like
he must have
He ate a lot.
So he ate a
ATM.
lot.
It was a fat
So he
rat.
must have eaten like 50,000 Indian rubies.
yeah.
Oh, poor mouse.
That's why he was dead.
A million.
You just died on it.
And it was a rat.
There.
India only has rats.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, fucking, I love this rat, man.
It's getting that cheddar.
No,
He's
how
getting it
cool would it be though to train a rat to go into ATMs and take the money out?
I don't think you could, but yeah, that'd be awesome. That shows a problem with the rat population. They're
Yeah.
fucking getting into ATMs and shit. Those are supposed to be secure.
You think
Well,
it got
yeah,
in when it was
we have
open?
fucking Pizza Rat in New York City.
They probably just ate out the back of it.
And that.
Because they're savage little bitches.
And then the money. Oh my god.
Yeah, you freaking see a freaking rat infestation somewhere, dude. They'll gnaw through anything. Even mice do that too.
Concrete.
But concrete's delicious.
It is good. I ate
Man,
that
why
like
couldn't
twice a
that
week.
rat spend that money on hookers and blow?
I know. And died that way. That would have been a better death.
So-
No, but you train a rat to
They
steal
use the
money
regular
out of the
money.
ATM. How cool would that be?
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be cool if you could train a rat, period. Then if you can get it to steal money.
Yeah, it's
I would
fucking
probably-
nuts, man.
I'd probably just keep it sitting on my shoulder, walk around, and get some fake dreadlocks and put them in.
He'd help you cook food ratatouille style.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
Train
Yes.
a ferret.
I don't know about this. Rupees. I didn't think that rupees were able to be put through an ATM. I thought they were like shells.
Aren't those the ones that Link finds in the Zelda games?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like crystals.
It's
I thought they were bottle caps and trinkets.
like Fallout.
I think they're like shiny rocks, maybe.
How you doing, Bongo?
I hate you all.
You a little warm?
No.
He's still mad at me.
Yeah. The Broncos have been staring
Speaking
at it.
of which,
What?
I know a little bit off subject, but did you guys hear the Broncos' new name for their stadium?
It's,
fucking retarded.
Cunty McCuntface Stadium?
That would have been a better name than what they picked.
What they
picked Broncos Country at Mile High as their new stadium as they wait for sponsorship. I have an idea. How about fucking call it Mile High Stadium? Okay, that's all my sports done. I'm done.
Didn't Native Roots try to bid on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried. That was the wheat company that tried, and they're like, nah.
I think that'd be
that'd still
fucking
be
awesome.
fucking cool as shit, though. If freaking Denver Broncos Stadium, their major sponsor was a fucking weed company, a marijuana company. How cool would that be?
High at Mile High.
Yeah.
Watch that on a Monday night. We're here live at Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
But Broncos Country Mile High is just fucking
Higher than a mile.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, fuck that. That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing
And
I've
it's
ever heard.
bong night here.
Yeah.
No, but you had that other story up of that, was it New York Giants safety that had a body in his backyard or some shit? That story just broke today. That's insane.
Did you do it?
Hell no. I've never been to New York.
It was me.
Me neither. If I could be reincarnated as any animal, it would be an ATM rat.
Okay. ATM rat?
An ATM rat.
Hashtag ATM
Ass
rat.
to mouth rat.
You never go ass to mouth.
See how many rupees are in there for that transaction.
You know, I had
Yeah.
insufficient
Yeah,
funds.
insufficient funds. You've overdrafted. What's next? I don't fucking know anymore.
Only tech can save us.
That's probably not even worth talking about.
I kind of feel like Doug needs to actually pick a topic because he keeps skipping himself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey.
I don't have anything. Not all heroes wear capes.
There it is. Yay.
Alright, so a Florida woman shot her husband in the testicles after he attempted to take her air conditioner away from
Oh, dude had it coming.
You know how hot it gets down there?
Yeah.
Dude, it's
And
hot
the
in here.
humidity,
It was like
like-
90. Well, yeah, luckily here in Colorado, we don't have to deal with hot and humidity that much. Literally where you can walk outside and you're just walking into a steam bath.
Yep.
Minus the naked dudes.
She looks like the kind of bitch that would shoot you in the balls.
Oh, you're
Even
taking my air
without the
conditioner?
AC, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where she keeps her drugs.
Nut shot. coming up.
Or her blood vials.
I guess this case happened a little bit back, but she is back in jail after not showing up in court. Supposedly she lost her cool when her husband and his brother came to her Lake City home last year to pick up the air conditioning unit that she was trying to sell on Facebook. So she wasn't even using it. She was trying to sell it. They were going through a divorce at the time. But she sat on the unit to prevent the two men from taking it. When her husband tried to get her off the AC, she tried to fend him off with a stun gun and then fired a round at her husband's testicles, her now ex-husband.
So she had a stun gun in one hand and a pistol
Apparently.
in the other.
I think she pulled the pistol out of the air conditioner.
That was her secret hiding spot.
Mm-hmm.
She got it at IKEA.
I bet.
Yeah, she probably found it in the couch at IKEA.
She needed to sell it for money for bath salts.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, shit.
Shot in the balls.
Supposedly, she didn't mean to shoot him there, just scare him.
She's
I
just
think
aiming.
she did. I think she probably meant to shoot him. This is Florida.
Of course, Florida.
Not shot.
She gets the heroic status, though, because don't take a motherfucker's AC.
Especially if they need to sell it for money for bath salts.
In Florida, it's hot too.
Yep.
Even if you're not using it, like I might need this one day in this room if it gets extra hot.
So, I'm more power to her. I would shoot you in the balls if you, tried to look at me wrong. Yep, you're gonna die. You're gonna bleed to death from your testicles. So in our other hero bit, the Philly Fanatic
Oh, that fuck.
gets to make our hero status after he shot a fan in the face with a hot dog.
Oh, I read this.
I'm sending her to the hospital. He fucked her up.
With
He has a hot dog
With
gun.
a hot dog.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to use the hot dog gun anymore.
It was a duct tape wrapped hot gun, and it hit her right in the face, knocked off her glasses, gave her a black eye, and sent her to the ER.
Womp, womp.
Whoa, that's a lie. Her husband beats her.
Look at that. Look at that picture.
I fell.
Yeah, her husband beats her, and they just use that. Because I saw the video. She jumped in front of the hot dog. Or her husband pushed her. I don't remember.
It's a serious hot dog hit.
Yeah, apparently
She
she's
didn't
not,
get a concussion.
she's not good at taking wieners to the face.
Yeah, at first I thought this was a continuance to the Jamie Foxx story from last week,
Yep.
but apparently it's not. Kathy McVeigh took a hot dog to the eye. Yeah. The Fanatic. He's such a prick.
No intentions of suing.
I feel like he did it on purpose. There's a video. There is a video.
I
Holy
think they
shit.
settled with her. Oh, is this for real?
Yeah, I think there might be a video of her being shot. Just a second, guys.
Hot
Fuck
dog
this guy. I
gun.
don't want to see him talk anymore.
Well, this girl got a hot dog to her face.
I want to see her take a hot dog to the face. I just thought, oh. Think she was better looking before she got hit with a hot dog?
This chick?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, fuck you.
Here it
I don't want to
comes,
see.
wait. Yeah, we don't want to watch baseball.
Yeah. Oh, the hot dog
Ooh.
gun. That thing is awesome. I want one. Come on. What the fuck?
Cock tease!
Sorry, guys. We're not trying to be boring.
Yeah, we are.
We're just trying to see this bitch
Cock
take a hot
tease.
dog to the eye.
See, if we were on Pornhub, we would have already seen it.
Yeah. I don't think they have video of
They're
it.
not going to show it.
They're not going to show it. Fuck you!
It's too violent.
Fuck you, Channel 6 ABC.
It's too offensive.
Alright, sorry guys. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is a dangerous idea to have a fuzzy or furry? I guess what you would call it,
Shooting hot dog?
yeah, shooting hot dogs.
Maybe. Why not change it to a spaghetti gun? Or like something softer.
Yeah. So you can shoot meatballs?
Yeah.
What is the point?
What, of a hot dog gun?
Hot dog gun, yes.
I mean, can you eat it?
Yeah, I mean, what? Seriously, what?
Would you
it's
want
wrapped
to?
up
I don't
just like
know.
this.
Yeah, if
Probably
it's
not.
awesome.
Like,
Is wrapped in
Shoot
duct
hot
tape?
dogs at people.
Yeah, it's wrapped in
I mean, at
duct
least
tape.
shoot me a hot dog that's got some mustard and like relish and
Like finished.
sauerkraut
Yeah,
and
do
shit
they
on it.
they
Yeah.
shoot it next?
Yeah, I can just eat it.
Or it just comes
like-
with packets and that's
Oh
what's
yeah,
taped in
exactly.
there?
Probably have to come with packets, not be fully dressed.
They have a documentary on YouTube about the hot dog cannon, but I can't seem to find video of the bitch getting hit in the face.
Max says we can find it in Pornhub.
Yeah, exactly. That's where it's at.
Fuck you, Mac!
Hot dog.
We need
cannon.
proof!
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking
Even with
Mac.
pics, they can just say, "Oh, it's photoshopped."
Yeah.
So a veteran protesting treatment by the VA set himself on fire near the Georgia State Capitol the other day. What do you guys think about that?
Horrible. Should
Very disgruntled.
we need to treat our veterans better.
Exactly.
I agree.
You would think after sending them off to a battlefield that when they come home we would be like, "Oh, thank you, for sacrificing life and limb, we'll give you the top best healthcare in the world, and no, they have to deal with fucking bullshit. And
All the
with
time.
shit like this, dude.
There's no reason in the world they shouldn't
Yeah.
do that.
This happened today,
None.
by the way. today.
It's bullcrap, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking sad.
And it pisses me off too when anyone says support the troops, but then you say like you give like we support the troops, and then they just like they only say support the troops, but no, we gotta help our veterans too. There were troops too.
It shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah.
We shouldn't
No,
even be
I
having
mean-
this conversation at all.
It's
Just my opinion.
terrible that we are, to be honest.
Exactly.
So he was injured in the process. They say he was strapped with some homemade incendiary devices, fireworks, and doused himself with some kind of flammable liquid, presumably gasoline.
Really,
Yeah, the veteran was burned over 85 to 90% of his body and rushed to probably a VA. No, I'm just joking. Grady Memorial Hospital. So, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, like one of the things too, like the VA needs upgraded are their computers. They still fucking run fucking Windows XP. You know?
What does that have to do with this guy?
Well, I mean, the backlog.
Yeah.
I mean, freaking computing power can go so much faster than a window. You want to try running your podcast off a computer that can only run XP?
That's actually what we do.
Yeah. We're on Windows
We're on
2000, actually. Yeah.
Millennium Edition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? But it's super unfortunate.
Yeah,
it shouldn't
I don't
happen.
think it should be. We shouldn't even be talking about it. It shouldn't be a question at all.
Well, we are talking about it.
But that's my point. You know, it's horrible that we don't. This should be one of the most important things that they put into the military.
Yes.
When you get injured or when you're out, you're taken care of. Period.
Exactly.
And
I
that's
agree.
a huge sacrifice they're asking you for. People go in there, you know, with heart and come back to that. It's horrible.
I bet that protest was lit.
Too soon?
Yeah.
You know what? I was actually thinking that. So I bet it was a real bomb track. Rage Against the Machine. That's the only band we listen to in Parts Unknown.
Not Tool anymore.
No, not anymore. Not since he came by and threw a water bottle at me and pulled me backstage and had his way with me.
You had that mask on too, huh?
Yeah. I was born with this mask,
Yeah.
man.
That's what I didn't mean to
They
say.
killed his mom.
Gotcha.
The blades.
Yeah, they're too sharp.
Yeah.
So the bad guy from the Turtles.
You do. You
Yeah.
kind of look like
Square.
Shredder.
Well, no,
Shredder, yes.
pretty
Super
sure
Shredder!
he looks like me.
Kevin Nash.
No, okay, whatever. You weren't even
Yep,
born
is it Celebrity
when that
Deadpool
came out.
time?
It will be here shortly. Yeah. What about this guy, the Walnut Creek?
Oh,
dude? Do
this
we wanna
guy.
You shared it.
Yeah, I did share this
So you
guy.
want to tell us about it?
So this guy was reported missing, and then a couple of days ago he scaled the White House the White House fence and got busted by Secret Service and then when he got arrested he said God told him to punch Trump in the face.
Word.
God said punch Trump in the face. So this guy was reported missing. And I guess he went fucking cross country, hopped the fucking White House fence to punch Trump in the face because God told him to.
I believe it.
Yeah. He is now
Seems
going
logical.
under mental health evaluation. He faces 2 federal charges, including attempted burglary.
Burglary? What was he trying to steal from the White House?
He was trying to burglarize.
Look, they have video
Trump's
of him. Look at him
face.
go. You know, back in the day, like before World War II, the White House didn't have a fence around it.
Yeah.
And anyone could come and go as they wanted.
And then people started shitting on the lawn.
And ringing the doorbell.
Yep.
I guess this
Ding dong,
story
bitch.
broke tonight. I guess some Trump supporter started throwing human feces at that restaurant that Huckabee Sanders was thrown out of.
That's hot.
They're like, no one wants to eat here. There's shit everywhere. 1 star.
Yelping.
Shit on
Yelping.
the street.
I believe it. Yeah,
Shit on the
someone
windows.
could say, yeah, God's or someone could say in their voice in their head saying, "Punch Trump."
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
can
want to
totally
do
see
it, right?
You totally want to do it now.
So like if you think that's okay, you gotta think it's okay when God tells you to drown your 4 kids.
Last week's didn't save.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Oh God.
God damn it.
But,
That means we don't know who his last weeks were.
I don't even fucking care. Cause I wasn't
use
here.
the same ones.
Never play this game. This is my first time playing Celebrity Deadpool. I'm excited.
When we had Vader just pass away,
Yeah.
Big Bad Vader, Anthony Bourdain, freaking Vinny, Pantera, Coco,
Yeah. Old fuck from Pawn Stars.
the old man.
Sure. Don't watch that shit.
I feel like you do.
Kinda.
I feel like that's where you got your math.
It's my favorite. Yeah, they gave me a good deal. I only paid $8,000 for this thing.
They called in an expert though, just to be sure it was
Yeah.
legit.
Under the magnifying glass and shit.
Oh, maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it did. Who did we have on the list? No?
Wow. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shut the fuck up, Mike!
Are you ready to start, Dougie?
No, dude. I'm trying to do something.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this shit takes forever.
What?
You. See, I like make one little mistake, you freak out, and then we all have to sit here and wait for you.
Hey,
It's the erectile dysfunction, Mike.
Yeah.
do you want to do it, producer? The only reason why you're not doing is that might be too much for you.
You wouldn't remember it.
Yeah. Fuck you. I hate you both
Good.
so much.
What is this, episode 9?
I'm streaming this to Saudi Arabia only.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
Those bitches over there be tripping.
They love
Yeah.
this shit.
They love it. Starting rebellions.
We're gonna do Celebrity Deadpool, guys. So if you have a Deadpool pick, get it into us now.
Okay, chat room. Here we go.
Can I start?
No. I've got to get this, okay? Jesus.
One eternity later.
I'm gonna throw up an angry emoticon right now.
You know what? Fuck you, Mike.
Pissed off,
man.
pissed off. There's a few of them.
All right, what do we got?
Do I get to go? Okay. Junior Fatu.
What is that?
He is the Rikishi.
Oh,
in
Rikishi.
the wrestling. With the big butt. You know, the dude with the thong.
How do you spell that?
F-A-T-U. Fat U. Get it? Because he's got a fat ass.
My computer's going slow.
And then he's going to die.
Heart attack.
Probably of a heart attack. But I want to say somebody with a fatter ass is going to sit on him.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. It's going to be hot.
Ass suffocation.
Ass suffocation. I like that. a
Ass
lot.
suffocation.
What else you got?
Harley Race. Another old ass wrestler man. Like he's like 70.
I don't know if you can consider these people celebrities.
I knew Rikishi.
Yeah.
Who's this other one?
Harley Race. He's like he's an old dude. He's famous back in the like 70s and shit.
I don't know.
Before
Actually,
you were
don't
even
know.
fucking
Yeah.
born.
No, that was when the Coyotes had me.
Kevin and I can vouch for it. It's real.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
We were there. We just
Sort
saw it
of.
all
I
go
remember.
down.
Plus, you can watch his old matches on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't
Deal
like
with it. It's El
I
Bongo,
don't
man.
want to deal with it. Let's see if we got any picks in the chat room.
No.
No. No Deadpool picks. Anybody else want to go?
Heather Locklear.
Ooh. I don't think she's on here.
No.
Let's double check.
She is in the psych ward right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She got arrested. Like EMTs came to her house for some shit, and she started fighting them. And so they arrested her.
Nice.
So it sounds like like a good pick.
And they had like a suicide thing a couple weeks ago. Damn. What else you got? Get one more.
My tassels, leave me alone.
Why does it have to be
Don't
two?
cut anybody.
What?
You gotta pretend like that.
I'm protected from. I called Ollie Oxen free.
Ollie Oxy. What?
Just take a
Let's
chance on
see.
me.
Steven Tyler.
He's on
Yeah,
there.
he's on
Is
there.
he?
There's one.
Yeah, he's
Now
on
they're
there.
talking. Look at that. Now there's people watching. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Casey. The fuck was
Who
that?
do we got? Julia Stiles. All right, Casey. Chris Morgan says Joe Namath. I don't think Joe's on there. We'll start.
Broadway Joe.
No. You get one more, Chris.
He's just gonna name Joe Namath again.
Do you know this, Chris?
No,
Chris
I've never
Morgan.
met him in my life, but I heard he knows Josh.
Sale.
What else do we got? Robert Duvall and James Earl Jones. I don't think Robert Duvall's on. No. James. No. Good picks.
When James Earl Jones dies, he's like, no.
Vader, no. So do we actually get a prize if it hits, like when Vern died? When Mini-Me died?
No, it'll be at the end of the year.
Ah, okay.
You get to have sex with the corpse.
Ew.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna sound like this. That's South Park.
The ghosts.
What else we got? Who else we got? I mean,
I'm going with Bradley Cooper.
I don't think he's on there. Kevin Spacey is definitely on there. But Julia Stiles is not.
But he doesn't count. Fucking my guy doesn't know.
Yeah, how did I put that in there?
Is you fucking weird?
That's so weird.
Oh.
So that's one of yours, camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you pick somebody?
Oh, I said, who the fuck did I just say? Friggin' lost it. Hulk Hogan? It says we're
Is
going-
he on there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Hulk Hogan. Terry Hulk Hogan. Bonus points. He will die of asphyxiation.
With a headband?
Yep.
He's choking himself with it, brother. One of those
When
weight
he's
belts.
tearing his t-shirt off, it doesn't go all the way.
The
or
one
he
time he
makes-
tries to do it from the bottom and just chokes him out.
Tries to come back.
Well, that's how he takes all his clothes off. Like he just rips them all off.
Roar,
Every night before
brother!
bed.
Your second one?
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
Bradley
Oh, yeah.
Cooper, that's right.
Trash Panda Man.
Trash Panda Man.
Yeah.
What?
Because he was Rocket Raccoon.
Oh.
This guy doesn't watch movies because, Hollywood
You didn't
touched him
see
inappropriately.
Infinity War?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, you saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom today.
Was it awful?
Oh my gosh. Literally, Blade Runner 2049 has been kicked off the top of the heap of sequels that didn't need to be made, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has taken its spot.
Nice.
I believe it.
Like, whoever decided to greenlight that script just needs to be, Tiananmen squared.
They need to be Me Too'd. That's what we should do. All the shitty people that let the shitty movies go through. Let's Me Too those people. Let's get the good people that need to be out of there.
I am gonna say Alice Cooper.
Okay.
Feed my
Is he actually going to get guillotined?
Frankenstein.
Okay. I like that.
Because only women bleed.
Ew.
That was a fucking Alice Cooper song.
I thought that was your fetish. Oh, okay.
No, that's Tampon Trader. That's gonna be the slogan.
The new Craigslist thing you were
it's
gonna do
only
since they
women
got rid
bleed.
of the personal ads.
No, Doug just wants to trade tampons. That's really all it is.
I don't know, man. I'm really torn. Because I'm a lot of faith. This is how I feel. Fuck!
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a blank? Who do I want to be? Simon Cowell? Is he on the list?
That's a good one.
I don't think so, yeah. He mocks the wrong person and they murder him on the X
He
Factor.
just overdoses on cocaine.
Or mean thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
One day a little kid shows him the meaning of life. His heart grows 3 times that size and it bursts. That's how he does it. I like that. That's a good idea.
I like it. I think it's real. What else we got? Anybody else got anything?
No.
Anything?
Nobody's got nothing.
Is Kevin Spacey? Yep.
Good Dougie did it.
Get it in now, or you're fucked.
Until next week.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Maynard style.
Yeah, Maynard style. Holy shit. Super Maynard style. Do we want to go on to a different topic, or do we want to wrap it up?
I want to go home.
Yeah.
I don't like you. Just saying. Keeping it real.
So should we keep going?
Maybe, man. I don't know.
It's fucking hot in here.
It is hot in here. I have a surprise announcement to make, you guys.
What's that?
It was me the whole time.
No way.
Yeah.
I could have swore you were in a coma.
I was. Until earlier today.
Fuck.
Yeah. I heard the shit you talked, Mike.
Magic heals!
Fuck.
Ah, dude. Dreams killed, heart broken.
It was really hot.
Yeah, I believe it, dude. It's fucking hot in here.
My brain hurts.
It is super hot in here, guys. I envy you guys that have been washing it. If you've been washing it, I appreciate these guys for coming and dealing with the heat.
Thanks for having us.
Marino and Kevin Pollock. Not to be confused with the actor.
Mine's OCK, his is ACK.
Pollock.
Plaque.
Pollock.
Like the shit on your teeth?
Plaque.
Like
Hey, I
plaque
brushed
monster?
it before I came
don't get
over.
it. I don't know. I saw it play in school, dude.
We only got 2 hashtags this week.
Good.
Oh, I have a hashtag I was going to bring up.
Fuck.
Make
Shit.
a world a better place. Hashtag punch a baby boomer in the face.
I'd like it better if it didn't have the boomer.
Punch a baby in the face.
Of course. Always.
No. Reason why I bring up that hashtag is because of the old fuckers that were at the movie theater with us and swore up and down that their seats said 2 and 3 instead of 3 and 4 because there was no number 1 seat and we literally had to point to the fucking plaque on the chair. Hashtag punch a baby
Thank you,
boomer in the
Cassie.
face. Entitled baby boomer in the face.
I try to throw in Natalie and Bruglio whenever I can.
Let's go punch old people.
Yeah.
Starting tonight.
While listening to Torn. Which was not actually originally Natalie and Bruglio. It was a different group. She covered it. It was a cover song.
Dude, I don't
That's a
even know.
true story. Fucking Google it! What up, Corey? You're coming in right at the end.
Doug, I googled
Welcome.
it. And it says you fucking suck.
Suck!
It does.
Yeah.
It does. So yeah, thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I do not know who is here next week. But Saturday, you guys should come out to the show I'm playing with Nub the band at the Dancing Ghost Ranch in Greeley. It's free. We have camping, BYOB, clothing optional. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Corey. Yeah, clothing optional.
Get better, Corey.
Good music, fun times, good laughs. I'll be doing comedy and music.
Wait, you're doing music? But I thought you said there was going to be good music there.
And you're not very
I didn't say good
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, I'm
didn't
pretty
say
sure you
good-
just said good music.
Oh, well,
Minus you.
I lied.
Yeah.
False advertisement.
Fake news.
But yeah, if you want more information, you can find that information at our Facebooks. Facebook.com/NubTheBand, which is the band I'm playing with, or Facebook.com/DougWareMusic. It's a free show. Come party with us. Bonfire afterwards. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Legit.
Yeah, fucking lots of fun. And it's free! Free! Next Tuesday, we don't know who the fuck is gonna be here.
It's gonna be random. We'll pick up people off the streets.
You told them that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know who will be here. So tune in to find out, I guess. You can get us on our Facebook here, Facebook.com/Not Governed by Reason.
Is that what it is?
Not Governed by Reason, yeah. Tweeter. You can get us on Tweeter. You don't have to sneak it in. You can just bring it.
Yeah, you can
You
show
can
it
just
to
bring
them.
it. You don't have to sneak it in. It's not that kind of event. Bring it. Yeah. Unless you feel more comfortable sneaking it, but you don't have to.
Yeah, it's not Heaven Fest.
So yeah, you can get us on Twitter. Twitter.com/NGBR podcast.
Yep.
Instagram at Not Governed by Reason. Yeah. YouTube. YouTube.com/Not Governed by Reason. Fuck, you can even get us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Podcast Republic, Podknife, Listen Notes, and more. We even have a fucking Snapchat now. Snapchat at NGBR Podcast. Oh, she's asking if anybody wants to sneak any edibles into her.
What?
She's in the hospital.
Wow.
I don't know if I have those resources.
I'm not allowed in hospitals.
Oh shit, Snapchat, that's right. Yeah. At NGBR Podcast. Add us. Fucking Snapchat us.
Snapchat scares me.
Next Tuesday we'll be here
Yeah.
sometime.
Someplace.
We won't be here on the Tuesday after that.
Yep, 7:10.
Because we are going to
Doing
be
things.
working at the Joint Smoke Shop, ladies and gentlemen, for a free Nappy Roots concert, motherfuckers.
Dude.
7:10,
yeah.
good sales, good food, good people.
Minus you.
Yeah, I'll be there. But we love you guys. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Kev.
Thanks for having us.
I want to call him Kevpo.
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 I'll take it.
That's my new name for him.
Not Weather the Weather. I like that one too. Kevpo Weather the Weather.
I always kind of wanted to call him Kevin. The Broncos fucking suck.
Oh.
But it's a little too
Shots
long.
fired.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm Josh. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback ever.
No, off and go with your fucking avocado ice cream that
God, he
fucking
wants to
Brady
blow
eats.
that guy so bad.
If I ever see him walking down the streets, I'm going to have him meet
Sing
me.
doo-wah-daddy.
No, he was walking down the street. He'd be like, "I want to suck your dick."
I
Tom
just do
Brady."
it. I just go do it, and then
Yeah.
he would me too me. He'd be like, "That guy, he touched me inappropriately in the alleyway." I'd be like, "It's consensual. You were down." Said set hike.
The whole time.
Just stroking the rings.
This is the first year in like 14 years the Broncos and the Patriots don't play each other in the regular season.
Good. We don't want to play your shitty team anyway.
He's from Colorado.
Yeah.
He is like one of... Are you a native?
Oh, I'm born and raised.
That
Are
explains it.
you?
The first ever blanket I owned was a Denver
We're
Broncos
the only
blanket
two.
when I was wrapped in when I was a kid.
You shit all
When I was
over it.
Literally brought into this world. Okay, anyway. Getting diverted from
It was
sports.
John Elway. No.
I don't
Fuck
know,
Tom Brady.
That's all I got. Just fuck the Broncos, shit like that. I don't
Well,
care.
well, Fuck the new name of the stadium.
Yeah, that too.
I'd like to give a thank you to all of our fans for sticking through.
Yeah.
Don't forget to share our page with your friends so we can give this fucking wonderful and weird giveaway pack
We're getting close.
away. You can get that pack, what's all in it, on our Facebook, facebook.com, or no, on our website.
Yeah.
notgovernedbyreason.com.
Time to go home, Tom. You're drunk.
Yeah, we have. I'm not drunk even.
You're high, whatever.
I am high as fuck.
No.
Where's that good?
But yeah, we have all sorts of stuff for the giveaway. All sorts of stuff.
We want to give it to you.
Yeah, come see me Saturday.
I'll come see Nappy.
I hate you.
Good.
I hate you. And I hope you choke on Tom Brady's dick.
Free hate.
Yep, hashtag free hate.
Yep.
Hashtag punch a baby boomer in the face.
I wrote it down.
And a baby.
I did, and a baby. What? Free hate.
Yeah.
Not free love.
Free
hate. Yep, we'll see you guys next Tuesday on the Not Governed by Reason podcast.
Yeah, will Josh wake up from his coma? Nobody knows. Why?
We hope not.
Because this was all a dream.
It didn't happen.
Nope.
None of it.
That's why there's the floating head man.
Yep.
And the guy who believes in science even though the Earth's flat. And, Twitter.
God created everything.
Yeah, God created everything. And then he can tell you to take it out in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
God bless God.
God bless.
Yeah.
God damn it, I found Jesus.
No, I found Jesus, God damn it.
I found Jesus.
Jesus.
God damn it.
Fucking shit fuck. Let's go. Bye, everybody.
Science.
No.
Are we done?
Fuck you, Mike!
Scientology.
Scientology.